Okay, everything all set over here?
Should be good to go. Just do a little sound check and then
We're ready for
That
Boltgun 3,
out.
the bolt gunning.
Are we reading the
bolt
Bible?
gunning?
Are we reading the Bible right now?
You're reading the Codex Astartes, which is basically the Space Marine Bible.
Space Marine Bible. Well, that's cool.
say the name of it one more time.
The Codex Astartes.
I love the names.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be anyway.
And tell Michael the fucking name of the yearly Warhammer
Oh
event
god,
that happens.
yeah. So every I want to say May or June or so, there's the big Warhammer video game announcement fest or whatever.
Yeah, as soon as they say anything new,
Yeah, it's called the fucking Festival of Skulls.
That's pretty cool. It's like some Mexican shit right there.
Yeah.
Right, like that's
They should have
Muertes.
Yeah, they should have little sugar skulls there. It'd be great.
That's a crossover.
Sugar Skull. That was the name of one of the annoying gnome characters in my D&D campaign.
Oh, really?
Sugar Skull? Really?
Yeah, that was what she
Was that
chose.
Alex's character?
I'm sure Alex was interested in that character.
He was like, "Oh, I'll give you some sugar for your skull." But yeah, keep going.
Hey, what's
up?
up after? Yeah, you get definitely first. We haven't even barely going a full minute.
Actually, that character was not a gnome. Her first character you might want to dodge.
Unfortunately, there.
Use the sprint bike.
No, he's doing fine. Unfortunately, that's
fucking.
that hurts like a motherfucker.
He sprinted and he did really well.
Yes, he did.
But no, her first character was a gnome, very kind of uncreatively named Gnome.
Gnome.
That sounds like that Gnotica Gnome. Daredevil season finale. That's true. That's true. Last one.
Oh wow! Wait, the one we watched the other time was the penultimate episode.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's crazy. So what? It was. It only seems like was it 8 or I mean,
9.
9? Oh, that's good.
There was a night that there was 1 week they put 2 out. That was 5 and 6 came out
right.
at the same time.
Okay, well, surprisingly, I'm looking forward to it. It's the opposite of the negative prognosis I had when the show started.
Yeah, it got better. It did get better. It ultimately is still an uneven season because of the way it started, but it definitely improved.
Really, the main fuck up was killing Karen and Foggy off, and then the second biggest fuck up was how they treated Kingpin for the first half. So.
Yeah, almost the whole.
It is the first half or more. It's 5 episodes where he sucked.
Fuck, god damn it. Yeah. No, Kingpin was honestly just kind of terrible for, I'd say, over half. Yeah.
That's pretty rough. There's a barrel you can blast.
Oh, shit. Does that not work?
There you go. But yeah, Kingpin got fucked for the first part of the show from the sound of it.
He was literally a cunt for.
Well, is he standing in a closet door watching his wife fuck Daredevil or something?
He had to watch these kids sing "This city was built on rock and roll."
Really?
Yeah.
That's the clip we showed you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
You listen to it in English and then in Lithuanian or something.
The Latvian Heritage Festival.
Yeah.
For some reason, they're also singing fucking Cobra Starship.
It's the national song of
That's
Latvia.
I thought you were going to say it's the national anthem.
I meant anthem, so yeah.
But no, Afternoon Tune, how are you doing? They got out of Amsterdam, London, and Paris. Amsterdam was the best place. Nice. I believe that.
Was it because of the red light district or what?
If you would, I've never been to any of those cities, but where are we going on the road, Sage?
I don't know, dude.
When we have money.
Yeah, we'll see.
Do the fucking Ken thing you were supposed to do for Afternoon Tune 3 years
dude,
ago.
that was not 3 years ago.
That was a long time ago.
I haven't had any money. All right.
How many bits to see you all stream in China?
Would
Quite a lot of bits.
Would we be allowed to stream in China?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we'd get kicked out of China very quickly.
Sky said we were going to get kicked out just for Mr. Peanut. So
yeah, exactly.
Sky said we were going to get her kicked out of China. Just based on some of the things we said.
She's already not there, so
it's true. Am I going the right way here?
Hop over to that. Oh, this thing's shooting at you. That little cave might have some stuff for you, but it's not where you need to go, but it does help you get here.
Alright, let's try it. What was... Oh.
Oh, it's a little Gnomes related.
Good not to Gnome! You've been gnomed!
You've been Gnome. I love every time Alex gets Gnome.
It does happen a lot around here.
Yeah.
Alex isn't here, unfortunately, today. He's got some extra work, but we'll gnome him next week.
Yep. Oh, you didn't finish telling us about Nomia or whatever.
Oh, it was just
Spicy Gnome or whatever its name was.
Well, and then yeah, that was the character, and I mean she was the player that would constantly try to burn down the library, and
Get rid of all the prostitution in the red light district. Huh? That's surprising.
Then it's not a red light district.
Yeah.
It's just not that anymore.
You just have to change all the lights.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you're not allowed to have red lights in your hooker district. You might want to use a heavier weapon to get down.
That's a big one.
Yeah, either that or the plasma gun works good.
If they turn it all to white lights, they can call it the fairy light district. Which is
But that's homophobic.
No, I mean they just service you.
The fairies?
Yeah, if you want them.
Huh. I mean, that's a bold proposal. I'm not sure what fairy services are being provided.
After do you know how much time did you spend at the red light district? This was about the whole trip, basically.
What the guy said next time we come back, it won't be around anymore.
Huh.
Oh, it's like a...
So all of the tourism of Amsterdam is going to disappear.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to Amsterdam besides people looking to, fuck hookers?
Yeah, do those prostitutes just...
They're all going to go to Germany.
Well, now I'm never going.
They're all going to go to Germany now.
Do they just have to stand there as historical landmarks now and shit? Like...
This is where we used to keep the prostitutes.
I walked through a South Show. Nice. Did you see Lizzo putting a banana in somebody's ass?
Man, the real horrible part of that is that Lizzo would normally never put a banana in her mouth.
Yeah.
So the woman.
Okay. Was she pressing like her tits up against the glass, or is that the name of a sophisticated show that I don't know?
Don't they wear their lingerie or whatever in the window, or are they topless in the window?
I don't know.
I think they still wear a bra and shit.
I was hoping for more of like a prison glass situation.
For like a conjugal visit.
Yeah, well, no, like just like they're really just kind of pressing them up against the glass,
Why'd you say prison glass specifically?
Because that's what they do.
In prison, they press their tits up against the glass?
Yeah, when the women go visit their husband in prison, they like go to the with the phone area or whatever, and they press their tits against the glass.
I didn't know that. You spend a lot of time going to prisons?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
A lot of old ladies in there?
So you go to work.
Oh, you go to spider prison.
Oh, fuck you.
I was gonna say, you're making prison sound like a pretty enticing place. I'm like, I don't know why more people don't want to go.
Well, being a dude in a woman's prison is supposed to be pretty decent.
Okay. Does that happen a lot? Yeah.
I mean, not if you're a prisoner.
Well,
They don't put... That would be... I mean, I feel like more people commit crimes if they're going to be going to women's prison. A woman knocked on the glass to get my attention. Scared the shit out of me.
what, was she topless or not? That's mainly why.
Right. What she looked like that she scared the shit out of you. I mean, she looked like Baba Yaga or some shit.
That's the kind of not wholesome hooker that would not want to make me go.
Oh, shit.
Ambles, they can target enemies as well, but when they lock onto you, you either want to get the hell out or you go. None of them are topless.
Yep.
Damn.
That's what I thought. I thought when they said
Are any of them?
They should really work on that.
Scared me because I didn't see her.
Oh, you just didn't notice until he's right there. It's the sound out of nowhere.
Yeah. That player who played for those characters in D&D, she's not even allowed in the game anymore.
She got kicked out?
What happened?
I mean, I've heard a few stories about that, I'm assuming, all compiled onto each other.
One, she was just annoying. I mean, that was a big sin of it.
Uh-huh.
And two, I mean, like, I think she started playing with us because she was dating the DM or whatever.
That sounds bad.
Brother, right? And,
I feel like you never want to be in a game where it's like that, or where somebody's the dude who's making all the decisions in the game is going to be.
No, he actually did a good job of being fair and shutting her down, even when they were dating.
Okay.
Like he was the
Probably the meanest to her.
well, I don't want to say mean, but like the first time,
Like a grenade launcher, but sticky bombs. So
Oh, fucking, that's cool.
the first
Great
time,
food, great vibes.
Oh.
That's awesome. Great tits.
well, the first time she tried to burn down the library in town or whatever, she walked in and she kept touching the books like she was going to steal the books from the library,
Cyclists run the city, huh?
Bad.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad thing.
That sounds like the worst thing I've heard about. So.
As somebody who sometimes rides a bicycle, cyclist to the world.
As a cyclist.
Especially old ones.
Nah.
Older the more obnoxious.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you get old people and then you can get more, really.
But anyway, they had not been together for a while in the last few months she'd been playing. But it was just like, she was a bit on the younger side. Also, they tell you...
Don't record any of the movies or like this. That makes sense.
Yeah. They're just doing the job.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, you don't want to move.
What
That's ancient handle. That is...
Oh, shit. Alright, I didn't think we were getting into another boss this quickly. They're gonna be like end of the chapter shit.
No, well, don't worry, there'll be one at the end of the chapter too.
Well, I'm not sure there.
And another one before that. But Ancient Amble's your friend right now.
He's just killing dudes.
Yeah, the Ambles will kill the Chaos dudes too, so they're not exclusively interested in you as long as there's still Chaos.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going, Michael.
Oh, and just when she started dating somebody else, she immediately kind of gaslit him for no reason. It was like, "Oh, so what? Are you jealous now?"
Okay.
And was showing pictures of him on his phone or whatever, and he's like, "No, I didn't even ask you to do any of that." And
he was nice enough to be like, "Well, even though we broke up, you could still play with us."
Yeah.
And then she was being shitty about it.
That's petty.
So,
Travel to?
oh, there's a lot of places I personally.
I'd love to see the pyramids in Egypt.
Oh,
That'd probably be one of my top picks.
For me, Greece is always good.
Greece would be. I'd definitely like to see a lot of stuff in Greece.
Something, yeah.
I'd love to go to Japan too.
Japan, yeah, I'd love to.
Japan would be really sick.
I wish more of the Middle East wasn't a hellhole. There's cool stuff in the Middle East, but you can't see any of it because
Oh, shit.
the spot. I'd love to see all the ancient ruins shit they got, Palmyra. Some of the shit they got in Iran.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, it's even Israel's got all the beautiful stuff, but you don't want to go to any of those places because they're all fucking war zones.
Right.
I don't know. I generally want to see all of the Mediterranean. Mexico would be cool. Some countries.
I'd like to go to
Central,
Chichen
South
Itza.
America. Yeah.
That's where the big pyramids of the sun and moon are.
Oh, kind of creepy.
I think it might just be.
Oh, what?
Fuck!
Oh, fucking goddamn it!
You just got amble. Oh, behind you.
Oh, for Christ's sake! That one was almost dead.
I'm impressed that your health is holding up.
I mean, I'm almost at max, so.
That ranged attack hurts like the devil, by the way. So.
I'd like to go to Peru, but mostly in a plane so I could see the Nazca lines.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. That would be another top one. Oh shit, I looked away for a second.
But you don't actually have to go to Peru to do that. You just fly over it.
Right, as long as you go it somewhere.
Machu Picchu would be pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's an infinite number of places that would be cool to go to.
There's a cave or series of caves in Greece that, in the ancient world, they thought was the actual entrance to Hades and stuff. I've always wanted to just get...
I think that's where Christopher Nolan's building that giant, 30-foot tall puppet for his Odyssey movie.
Oh, you can steal it.
The 30 Yeah, I'll try.
I'll grab that armor.
I think it's supposed to be for the Cyclops.
Russia is...
Oh, okay.
Russia's kind of a dump.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to Russia.
I'll tell you, there's one place in Russia I would personally love to go. Grab that. Switch to heavy bolter. Crush him.
I mean, I like seeing me some Russian women.
There's one
Sky
place-
went to Russia and she said it was fucking terrible.
Oh, she
Yeah.
had an absolutely miserable experience in Russia.
Yeah, always based on Sky's impression, that lowered my appeal of going there. But
Yeah, because like first they made her wait at like the airport because she didn't bribe them, and like so they were like refusing to let her through for like hours.
And they screamed at her for speaking English.
Yes, they're like no English. And
I could speak in Chinese, but how's that going to help you?
yeah.
Right.
And so they wouldn't let her in for a while. They eventually relented, but then she got there. And then she got there, and like the whole place was just like a fucking dump. You know, like buildings were like dilapidated. Like everyone, it was really like rainy and shitty. They had to like. She was part of some sort of tour group, and they all had to hide in the gas station because it was raining so bad. But like the gas station roof was just leaking rain all over them.
Yeah.
It was built like shit.
Because all the buildings are built like shit. And
Didn't you
Yeah,
say they
just goes
only built the fronts of the buildings, basically? There?
So what actually I did say was that in like the big is it Red Square? Well, you know where the Kremlin is. They got
like the big, most famous kind of like visual.
Right.
so with all those fancy buildings they have along the big road there.
Mm-hmm.
Decades ago, they actually ripped those buildings off of their foundations and then like moved them back so they could expand the road to make it look fancier.
Right.
But the thing
The
is,
bigger military parades.
yeah. But then if you actually go behind those buildings, you'll see that they're all just sort of held up with like wooden boards and scaffolding.
Because they didn't bother to restructure the foundation at all.
So they're like on the verge of collapsing at all times.
Even though, and that's the nicest place in Russia.
Yeah. That's when Russians decide to be fancy, you know? And then, like, the traffic is horrible, right? Like, you're at risk of getting run over basically every second because nobody in Russia knows how to drive. I want to back up.
Oh, shit.
Even paved there?
There are paved roads.
Not all of them, though.
Yeah, not all of them. Moscow and St. Petersburg and stuff are fine, but as far as road pavement goes. And also, like, everybody's drunk and weird. I guess it's not so bad if you're a girl because you constantly get dudes offering to carry your luggage for you.
There's a lot of simps in Russia.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, fair enough.
but it didn't sound like a great place.
Yeah, Sky definitely made it sound like it's like the worst place she's gone.
I think it is. They genuinely-
And she's traveled more than probably any of us
Oh, yeah.
overall, right? So,
I will tell you though, the one place that's complicated.
I don't even know.
I guess to be fair about some big cities, like I actually prefer walking in some of in the downtown areas, like Chicago or something like that.
You could not do that in Russia.
No.
Big walk.
No, you'd be run over
People say
immediately.
Russian women are pretty attractive. There's a lot of good-looking ones.
Oh,
I wouldn't say they all are, because I mean, you know, that's just
it's not true of
A lot of them
Yeah.
don't have nutritional food to
I
look
mean-
healthy enough.
I mean, yeah, Russian women are hot, but a lot of women on that side of the world are, and a lot of women aren't.
I mean, it's like women anywhere. There's a lot of hot ones. There's a lot of ones that aren't.
Yeah.
Just how it is.
But what were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, the one place I'd go to in Russia would be the museum at Kubinka, because that's like the big military museum where they have all of, like the old World War II shit that like doesn't
Oh.
exist anywhere else. Like that's where they have like the weird Nazi prototype shit that
Oh,
was
damn.
like junk.
They're
Oh,
probably
you might
pulling,
want-
Shit. Fucking bitch. Oh my god, every time. Every goddamn
I
time.
knew you'd hate these guys. I knew it.
they're probably pulling weapons from that museum for the war right now.
I think they actually are.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, dude, I wonder how much is even in that museum now.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might be empty.
They're like, man, we sure built shit better 70 years ago.
Okay, got him. And I only lost my shield.
Yeah, those guys will fuck you up. They're even worse on the hardest difficulty.
Oh yeah, Ulysses was saying he was started playing like the really, really hard mode.
Oh, this?
Yeah, that's intense. It's like there's way more enemies. They all have more health. They do way more damage. Looked at this article of which country's president is the most beautiful woman. Do you want to guess what was number one?
I saw, there's some video I saw
Slovakia.
a few months ago.
Slovakia.
Donald Trump seems to think that's where all the beautiful.
Nah,
He always marries women.
nah. Trying to remember what country I saw like on YouTube that both claimed it had the most beautiful woman in the world, but it's not.
Weebs would say Japan.
Hey, right.
I think this video might have said Finland, maybe. I don't know.
But I mean, it's a little bit of a
It's
difficult
subject.
question because different people are going to see different kinds of beauty. You know, like
Yeah.
how about Brazil?
Brazil's a good choice.
Yeah,
don't know how
that's a
women-
solid choice.
Latin America in general.
Yeah, honestly, Brazil's a good. That'd probably be my best guess.
Watch out for an apple. Oh, there's something for you. Oh, yeah.
Just you know,
Ding,
ding,
ding.
ding.
Was it Brazil?
Really, was it Brazil?
Or was it Slovakia? Or was it Finland? Or which country? Because we threw out a whole shitload.
Probably.
That or Turkey? I wouldn't have guessed Turkey.
Turkey, huh? So no, yeah. Which one?
That
Which
makes
one did we
sense,
say?
though.
There were a lot of attractive women. Yeah.
There's a lot of actresses in Turkey. Actually.
Haha.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind.
He got you at the end.
I thought he was stuck. No, yeah. Which was it? Brazil of the ones we said?
Brazil.
I'm assuming that's right, but I just want to make sure. Brazil. Okay, yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, I feel like that's got to be one of the countries with maybe some of the most curvy women in the world. I don't know.
But
Right.
you know, it's also a plastic surgery capital.
That's also
that,
true.
That would explain.
Well,
Goddamn floaters.
get back in the toilet. It fucking rains those guys. It's hard. Man.
There's thousands of them fucking coming down.
Wants to make sure which place to put. Well, you didn't ask the right question. Then it would have been which country has the most spiders.
Shut the fuck
Well,
up.
Oh, we should look that up right now.
Which country has the most beautiful spiders? Is it Australia?
There's not going to be an answer to that.
We'll find out.
I mean, there will be
Find out
once you start traveling. Do it for science, Dave. Actually, that reminds me.
What does it remind you?
So, afternoon tune, you're gonna like this.
Oh, Australia
Wait, really?
for the most beautiful spiders thing.
Oh shit!
Did you just look up what is the most spiders?
Well, yeah. But I mean, you're gonna find the most variety there. You might as well go.
That's a good point. You like them camel spiders?
No.
You want
You like those camel toe spiders?
God damn it.
Australia is the world's most number of resident spiders as well as the strength of their toxicity. However, of almost 9,800 species, Sage has only fucked 9,799.
Oh, the world's nine most beautiful spiders.
100 spiders are named of spiders in 70 families throughout the country. Most are perfectly harmless.
Okay, so here's something. These are the world's 9 most beautiful spiders, according to the Guardian. yeah, we got.
Fuck off.
All right, we'll read them one by
No
one.
way.
Yes!
No fucking
Okay,
way.
just a minute.
Oh my god.
Calm down, Sid. Put your
Fuck
boner back in your pants. Sid.
Keep your other hand on the controller, okay?
Damn, this fucking website is Ad City. Get the fuck out, man.
Man's playing this one-handed now.
Yeah, you can tell this is like
fuck
you're
outta here.
sometimes is a porn site because the number of ads is crazy on here. God damn. Say, just not even gonna let me know what spiders.
Great, we don't need to know.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, I think it might just kind of say it here. There's the red-legged golden orb weaver spider found in Madagascar and around the Indian Ocean. The spider is known for its strong, structurally sound legs.
It does not say that.
They can hold up when you're thrusting them.
There's the mirror spider. This tiny spider boasts a silvery sheen, created by guanine, a digestive byproduct.
Oh, Sage loves digestive byproduct.
Hell yeah, he does. He's getting that head, dude. Here's the, I can't even say these words, the Barupi semi-Meroxidorum.
Oh,
This is
You just have a stroke?
is that what you shout when you bust a nut?
Dude, fuck off.
this is a buxom-dwelling spider with iridescent
You keep it in the
electrum blue
box.
legs. There's the peacock parachute spider, also known as Gooey Metallica. What was that thing?
Gooey Metallica? What?
The Goody Booty Tarantula.
What? It doesn't say that.
I think Michael's having a stroke.
No, it seems like it does say Metallica there.
It does.
And it's genus name for some reason.
Huh.
This spider is large, about 20 centimeters across, and has metallic legs.
You like a spider you can really get a grip on?
Nope.
There's the Brazil. Every time about Brazil.
Okay.
Here's the
Fuck off.
Brazilian jewel tarantula. It's considered by many to be the most beautiful animal in the world.
By many sages.
So Brazil even has, afternoon too, Brazil has the most beautiful spiders in the world too, apparently.
That's why they don't go.
Oh yeah. There's the 8-spotted...
Would you make your spiders get a Brazilian wax?
would you
He's
really
struggling with that one.
stoop to fuck a hairless spider, man?
Do you like bald spiders?
He likes that.
You like a spider with a bush?
He likes a pussy with just like an airstrip landing, kind of. Yeah.
I guess they call that a fly strip.
That's good. The peacock.
Fuck both of you.
Oh wait, the 8-spotted crab
The
spider.
spiders get plastic surgery as well. I don't know. Do they say?
No idea.
Do you prefer the
Animal.
natural, all natural?
Trap in a corner.
Just like a trapdoor spider.
You want to get in that spider's trap door?
Nope.
There's the Desertas Tatas wolf spider.
We like the tatas.
It does not say tatas. This bullshit. It does not say
This
tatas.
spider is also known
Hey, obviously,
how's it
Eddie.
going?
Appreciate the lurk. Hope your
Welcome
day is
into
going well.
Sage's Rate the Spiders.
Yeah, we were-
I'm being fucking tormented
We
over
were.
here.
Sage wanted to know what the 9
I
most
did
beautiful.
not. I did not want to know.
The 9 most beautiful.
You have
spiders
forced this knowledge
in the
upon
world.
me.
Hey, you're learning a lot.
I don't need to know any of this.
Just because we got a
You don't
new-
need to, but you want to.
No, I don't.
Just because we got a newbie here, I'll go start from the beginning with the most
Oh
beautiful
my God.
spiders. There's the red-legged golden orb weaver spider in Madagascar. That's probably Sage's favorite. There's the mirror spider. Yeah, there's the Barupi I can't even say this one. Semi-Maroxagorum. It's a buxom spider. Electric blue legs. There's the Brazilian jewel tarantula, considered by many to be the
People are saying.
Get the fuck out of here with this shit.
Again, here's the Desertas Tatas wolf spider. My favorite one to say the name of.
You like the desert tatas?
Nope.
And finally, there's the Australian peacock jumping spider.
Ooh, jumping spider.
Jumping all over that dick, you know.
Goddamn.
But that's according to the Guardian. That those are the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much of an authority they are. I mean, they're not the expert on spiders.
Yeah, so they shouldn't write this up. So
As far as we know.
it was,
If you did, that would give it a lot more legitimacy.
that's true. You want to see all the pictures?
No.
He's going to Google.
Okay, thank you.
Make sure to clear your search history.
Oh.
Done, brother.
Ooh, there are sequin spiders, like they're dancers in Vegas or something.
Oh, shit.
too.
I don't give a shit.
Those are also true. You have to go there.
Ooh.
Good thing there's no fall there.
Right?
Oh, those are the ones with the guano.
Oh.
Instead of excreting it all out into the environment through their poo, some of it excrete out onto the surface of the gut.
Oh.
So it's kind of like they blast on your gut stage instead of you blasting it.
Ah, you fucking bitch.
So it's said to lack on-screen presence, though. It actually sits right in there. So. You can't really go on OnlyFans for those guys.
Apparently not. I think you could start an OnlyFans. That's why.
Why would I do that?
I
I don't know, so you can show the world what a freak you are.
I like for the Brazilian wandering spiders, this guy named Dave Clark at the London Zoo. He actually wrote this. He said, "It actually is a very beautiful spider." He does say.
Oh, these are your people, Sage.
No.
You can like schedule.
No.
You can meet these guys, have some like some weird orgies in like an apartment somewhere.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
With the little gnome statues outside and shit.
You just get there and it's a bunch of like greasy dudes with like, you know, like balding patches and like, you know, like ugly sweaters and shit. And they're all gathered around like, just each of us, one spider against one leg for each of us. Safely sign me up.
Fucking gross, dude. I hate you.
Yeah,
I wish Alex was here.
I know, he's missing a lot of good too. But these ones have a white zigzag strip
Oh, shit.
running down the middle to no clear functional purpose. Let's see.
You prefer the zig or the zag?
The species has become common in the south of England, so that's another place we could all go to.
Oh, okay. You can eat some beans on toast.
No, well, I'm good.
Does that work?
Yeah, he had to work today. Well, no, yeah, I mean, he always works on Mondays, but he just had some extra stuff that he had to take care of. It was his birthday this last weekend, so he was out of town, and
I mean, it makes sense. He didn't want any gnome jokes for his birthday.
so he ended up having to kind of drop some stuff to take the trip, and then now that he's back, he's got like extra work he has to catch up on.
Extra really stupid.
Damn, they're cool. And one of them hit the barrel.
Yes, he did.
There's more help around.
I feel like there should be, because I haven't. It's been a while since I've seen any. So
You did pick up a big 200.
Did I?
Yeah, there's in that corner where you fought the plasma guy. There'll be more.
Yeah.
When was the last time you all took vacation?
Never. I
I
mean, I'm not even kidding. Like, literally, not once.
I'm gonna try to take one at the end of the month to go visit my sister in South Dakota, so that's something.
Me and Sky went to Denver for a couple of days.
Denver, cool. Haven't been there yet.
It was pretty cool. There's a big like wheat cathedral.
A wheat cathedral?
Yeah.
That sounds like something you'd find in the Dakotas.
Yeah, you'd think so. There are also a lot of dudes with like bandanas over their faces, like they're like going to rob a train or something. They'll just stand around in like back alleys, like squinting at you, like they're real hard or whatever.
But it's just their drip.
I guess so.
We all played a lot of Red Dead recently.
Probably.
That shit probably did make some number of people like want to do that again.
Oh, I'm sure it did. I also just wonder if maybe that's kind of always been a thing in the West.
Like you need to do the Wild West again or whatever.
I mean, people who are just sort of want to control that sort of experience. You think about people.
There's people that wear like cowboy hats every day.
Well, that's more of a Texas thing, I think. You know, if I ever went to France, I feel like I should get a cowboy hat.
I feel like you get a nose plug,
Why a nose plug?
so you don't have to smell the French
that
people.
actually does make sense. But no, I want to get like a cowboy hat first. I want to go into every fucking business. Be like, excuse me, do you speak American?
No.
Just annoy the shit out of them.
You like, walk in, bang, bang, what's the hang?
That's helping me.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I saw.
I thought I did too.
Maybe it's fun. Yeah, look. Oh, I was reading an interesting thing. Did you know that apparently, on average, there is an entire plastic spoon's worth of plastic in everybody's brains? Like microplastics?
I think
That makes sense.
Apparently, the amount of microplastics in people's brains has expanded considerably ever since, like, hey, you guys can go.
Oh shit.
That's like your super shotgun. It kills things fast. It's kind of bad on the animal fast.
Okay.
it's expanded considerably since when?
2016.
Interesting.
Yeah, see, that's like a cell shotgun.
Nice.
Great against those fucking fire snakes.
Cool,
The team
okay.
might have actually been history.
And yeah, it has increased 50% since then. And so there's now like I don't know, like multiple water bottles worth of plastic use. So Paris is still crowded, no point to drive because there's always traffic. That's not the thing. Also New York.
Afternoon Tune, do you know about the mental affliction that only happens to Japanese people when they go to Paris? It's a real mental illness that only Japanese people develop because of Paris.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's nothing they can do without smuggler plastic.
Not
Nope.
so far, no. I mean, because it's only increasing. We don't fully know why, other than obviously microplastics are just in everything, so you probably just ingest them on a regular basis and you'll filter into your bloodstream. And like everything now is just filled with microplastics. Plants, fish, water supply, everything.
Yeah, it sort of makes me wish we'd never invented plastic.
Yeah. Well, the reason that we use plastic so much is because back in the day we used glass for everything. People got mad because there were glass chunks everywhere. It's because they think Paris is going to be the super romantic place, and they get there.
That's exactly what it is, but it's to such an extreme degree that's classified as a genuine mental illness that happens to them.
Paris is just like any other big city. It smells like you're in a piece. It's worse than many other big cities.
Yeah, I feel like it's based on the people that have been there that I've spoken to, they say it's like significantly worse about those things.
Yeah, I mean, like it sounds way worse than like Shanghai or Beijing or Chicago. So
That was a good point, though. Just where there are a lot of people, there's just going to be urine smell everywhere.
Oh yeah. Well, like there's
true to an extent, but they're
people
definitely
peeing on the Whole Foods down the block from here.
that's true. But it's going to depend on the part of the city most of the time. There will be parts of a lot of cities that smell fine. I feel like Paris is just the whole city.
Yeah, that's true. There's going to be certain spots that are better than others, but yeah, when it comes to Paris, it's just the whole thing.
I wouldn't say it's way worse.
Okay.
I mean, I've talked to a lot of people that have been there. I mean, again,
Well, Dune is now one of those people.
I suppose that's fair, but I feel like there's got to be a reason that it's the only place in the world to give Japanese people a mental illness.
At least the food in Paris is better than London. I believe that.
Oh God,
I shit on the
England
French all the time, but they can cook.
Yeah,
the British cannot cook.
The British are the single most failed culture in all of human
They're
history.
the only culture that I know of that can't cook.
Yeah, every other culture that's ever existed has had some interesting thing to do with food, but literally not one goddamn thing has come out of England.
Gordon Ramsay.
No.
Well, he doesn't even cook British food, though.
No, he cooks every other country's food.
Yeah, he cooks like Italian shit.
Yeah,
French
he
shit.
learned how to cook it.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, man, there's no food here. I'm going to cook something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to go somewhere else to learn.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where else you can think of. Americans, we make a lot of shit, but we make some good food, too. Like the fucking Arabs. They live in a desert, but they know how to cook.
Yeah, there's tons of great
stuff.
Arab food.
Like you go anywhere in Asia, most of Europe, aside from Britain, Latin America especially,
Yeah.
all of those places have like this
Eastern
tradition.
Europe, like even some Russian food
Oh,
is
Russian
better.
food is delicious.
Yeah, way better than fucking British. It's truly, it's the single most failed culture of all time because of the food.
Yeah. I like how we've shat on like virtually every single European country.
Well, shitting on Europe is just part of this channel's identity.
It's a proud American tradition.
Yeah.
I feel like if we haven't shit on everywhere on Earth by the end of every stream that we do, we haven't done our job properly.
We do shit on basically everywhere.
Yeah.
I can't think of anywhere that has escaped our wrath.
Including here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I feel like there are parts of China I'd like to see too. But Ulysses, based on your time there, would you say you enjoyed it?
It can be good, but you never know because like sometimes you'll go to a city and it's like, how to describe it? It's like if you go to like a big city in China, it's like you get to see like like all the most like ridiculous futuristic stuff like sitting right next to like rats and like ramshackle shacks and stuff.
Ramshackle shacks.
I meant shacks. But like and you go to Beijing and it's like it's a pretty nice place, but also there's like all the Chinese like military standing around everywhere. There's like
I remember you said
everywhere.
you were like genuinely shocked by the sheer number of just cameras everywhere.
Oh, that's even worse because that wasn't Beijing. Beijing was decent, like Shanghai and Nanjing, great cities. You didn't really get much of the like, oh, this is China, the police state is watching you kind of sensation in those places, even despite all the Chinese military standing around.
Oh fuck me! What the hell? Oh my god! They all just came right.
Conga line behind you.
Yeah, Jesus Christ!
But no, it was Qingdao where because Putin was visiting at the time.
That's
Chinese
what it was.
Rolled out all the stops, and so like. We're talking like military checkpoints every block. We're talking like armored vehicles patrolling the streets, cameras everywhere, flashing everywhere you go. You have to show like ID to enter any building. All the subways are like searching everybody to make sure that the empty bottle of sunscreen they have isn't a bomb.
Oh, sure.
And like,
okay, so they're just as worried about terrorism in that kind of way as America.
Yeah. More so.
It was like everywhere was the airport.
Like we don't do that
right.
kind of. If the president of the United States visits the city, it doesn't matter if Trump, doesn't matter if it's Obama, it doesn't matter who. We don't do that kind of shit here.
Right.
With the way they do it in China, where like,
okay, oh my god!
Congo line got you again.
I don't understand how they are coming up behind me
They
like
probably
that.
teleported.
Fucking bitches.
But yeah, like we don't do that level of insanity that the Chinese do just because fucking Putin decided to come visit for a conference.
Right.
That's another level
We cleaned up LA that one time.
for China.
That's
yeah.
true, we did. But as
Or
far
San,
as I,
you was San Francisco, right?
yeah.
Oh, San Francisco.
But as far as I know, we
Close enough.
didn't shut down the entire coastal of the city and make all the businesses pack up and then put armored vehicles in front of them.
No, it wasn't that bad. They just cleaned up the shit in the streets.
Yes. It's the only time it's that.
I know.
But that's par for the course every country. What about wasn't the Paris Olympics where they cleared all the homeless people out there too?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, they did.
That's also where Assassin's Creed murdered the minions. I'll never get that visual out of my head. It was such a weird fucking surreal thing to see while watching it at an old folks home with my grandma. Turn on the fucking French Olympic opening ceremony, and it's
FCL fucking hunting the minions.
yeah. There was also some like distasteful French stuff that my dad did not want to see, but
I mean, that's somewhat
The
redundant,
world
right?
didn't want to see a lot of that
world
shit.
didn't want to see. That's good.
That's somewhat redundant, though, right?
Yeah.
The word distasteful and French in the same
Yeah.
sentence.
I still loved when we watched that that foreign film. I think it was called Raw.
Oh, yeah.
About the French cannibals. Or
God,
whatever.
it was so French.
And that's what he kept saying the entire movie. It's like, I wish I could enjoy it, but it's just so French.
That movie was so French it pissed me off.
Yeah.
And yeah, that Putin thing in Qingdao was even worse if you lived there, because like they literally told a lot of like business owners and stuff, you have to shut down your business for 6 months before and after this visit.
Before and after.
Yeah, and then like nobody's allowed to like go anywhere or anything. So like the whole city was just
Like, just
offline,
complete
basically.
lockdown.
They go into COVID lockdowns. And
Basically,
he shows up.
This is before COVID.
And it was just because Putin visited.
Yeah.
I remember you guys telling me about it, like, online while you were there, thinking, like, we're not even sure if we're going to be able to, like, leave
Yeah.
at first.
What I don't understand is like America shut down so much business and whatever, some manufacturing for like a month, and that fucked over our economy pretty badly at the time. Like, so how does China closing it up for 6 months semi-regularly not like taint?
Well, I don't think they do this all the time. I mean, it was
Okay.
specifically because
Just
Putin was
because
in
of
town. They wanted to have a big show of like I don't know how much they can control the city or whatever.
Oh, okay. In my mind, it was like
Oh.
every time
I remember
Putin shows
that.
up, it's like
Great.
wrong.
That's what I like to hear.
There may or may not be a new boss, however. So this will be one of these people.
Oh, what?
Frick.
fucking bombardment arena again.
Yep.
Well, I'd probably be better to ask you when you're not in the middle of a bunch of enemies here, but I would like to know your predictions or thoughts for tonight the Daredevil.
Oh, yeah. We can, yeah. Let's see, yeah, I'll try and get through this first, but you guys go off about whatever, will it?
Do you think this is going to be as intense as Daredevil?
I don't think Daredevil's going to be as intense as playing this, though.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, what happened to Bullseye at the end of it? Did he get arrested again?
He just got away, yeah.
So, I mean, it kind of got him fun to catch him since it's only one more episode by the
Right.
season 2.
It's the boss up here. Well,
Oh, God, it's one of those?
yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
You remember this from Space Marine 2, Michael, just in a different art style?
Yes! Yeah, yep. Yeah,
Little Birdman. Since he has the melted gun, you might be able to put it. I'd be careful, but this thing could do a lot of damage.
Right. This thing's a fucking asshole.
That was the boss I fought on the super hard mode. And that fucker, he does like 200 damage per hit
Jesus.
on the super hard
I don't
mode.
even see, like, health in this area I can go run around and collect, too.
There's gotta be some around somewhere, but it might be semi-hidden.
Fucking hiding shit on me.
Jump around and do he fell over.
Motherfucker.
Oh, fuck, we hope.
I need to get some straight go up.
I could have sworn that was weird. If you can clear out all the chaff, it'll be fairly easy to take care of the boss. If you want to get more hide, but it'll still be slow. You know, up to that platform. You want weapons to kill them fast. I would recommend either your Vengeance Launcher or your Melter Gun. There you go. Got it. When he throws that blue thing, that hurts him.
Barrel's busy?
Yeah. Oh, 7 health. That's good. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He's going to do it once. Purple.
That's what keeps getting me.
Yeah.
Yep. You can't even dodge that. You just have to.
You have to
You
get
just pretty much auto take damage and then.
Yeah, it doesn't do a lot of damage when you're low on health. That-
I do wonder if Punisher is going to actually show up even one more time this season or ever.
Right, because he's literally only been in the one scene.
Which was a great scene, though.
It's just like nothing else. Oh my god.
Seriously.
They are at least coming to me, and I can kind of box them into the.
Watch out for the chaos.
Right.
You know what's funny? In this game, you fight those Chaos Marines like, oh shit, get out of there. Get out of there. You fight those Chaos Marines like left and right.
Oh my god.
Every single one that like I've seen
What
is,
the
oh god damn, you got
It's literally just teleporting to wherever I am. Normally, since I feel like it's trying to teleport, like, away from me.
You want to keep that back. At least most of the attacks are fairly slow. A lot more aggressive this time. Health is still okay.
Yeah, so far, this one doing alright.
As long as we don't get poisoned.
The curve towards me?
They are guided.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. I realized that.
You can dodge them, but it takes you practice. Close damage.
It's coming over on this side. I love the music in this game.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. You can tell they took some inspiration from the modern Doom game. Now you should go take it. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's funny because in this game you fight the Chaos Marines basically left and right. But in Rogue Trader, you'd be able to play as like a normal human. Every single time you see one of those guys, it's a boss fight.
Damn. Oh yeah, tell Michael about some of the funny shit you were telling me about that fucking Rogue Trader game.
Oh yeah, because that game, I mean, if these channel points were money, I could send you guys some
I fucking wish, dude.
That'd be nice. You'd be rich. But yeah, I was just telling Sage how like ridiculously edgy fucking Rogue Trader can be.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, it's leading into how just dumb, like Warhammer is as like a world sometimes.
Sure.
Let's see. So, some things that happen in this game include the DLC that I got. It gives you like this like super goth assassin chick as like a companion character, and you find out that she's like part of this like crazy cult that was like just around on the ship that you fly around.
Okay.
And they're like all like these insane religious zealots, just like sit around like cutting themselves, flagellating themselves all day.
Got him.
So you know, again, it's leading into like the really ridiculously overly edginess of it. And, like, it's very sort of aware of what it is. It takes itself just seriously enough while also being like, yeah, it's stupid.
I mean, it really is so similar to our book.
Yeah.
It's crazy how similar Warhammer is, totally.
There's also times where you have to deal with, like, rebellions on your ship and shit, right?
Mm.
And so, like, you have, like, this assortment of goons on your ship that will go out and just, like, beat people over the head. And you can tell them, be like, hey, you know, let's control this carefully. I don't want, you know, you to go around torturing and killing, you know, random people.
Don't go around gooning everywhere.
Yeah. And they're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's how we've done things for like thousands of years. We can't change the strategy now.
Hey, that's offensive to our culture.
Yeah.
That's basically what they say.
But like, you know, rogue traders have so much power within the universe, you can basically tell them to just shut up and do what you say. But if you do that, they like view you as like this wacky, weirdo, crazy, eccentric.
For not wanting to kill random people.
And you can also chuck anyone you want out the airlock. Pretty much on a regular basis.
Including, like, really important story NPCs.
Really?
Yeah.
You throw anyone
You
out
can
there.
throw every single, like, NPC companion character out the airlock.
Just because. Just on a whim.
You can also turn them over to the Inquisition, where they presumably just get tortured to death. So, yeah, you can be pretty fucking evil.
Sounds like.
And that's not even getting into, like, if you decide to, like, join up with Chaos, because that's an option. And you can be, like, so comically evil that even, like, some of the, like, the boss Chaos, like, characters would be like, holy shit, you're way more evil than I am. Let's just work together.
No.
But no, yeah, now that things have calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, Daredevil.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I think, Kingpin already has the whole anti-vigilante task force thing.
I just hope this season doesn't end in another, like, big dramatic fight between Matt and Kingpin, because that would be such a rehash of season 3.
I mean, the last episode ended with Matt saving Kingpin's life and taking a bullet for him. That was that's an interesting story direction, because it's like...
Okay.
Because then it's like, yeah, like, what is their dynamic going to be going forward.
At the same time, we know that
Huh?
Turn around. What's that?
Oh shit!
Oh, machine gun.
Sweet.
we know he'll have to be gunning for Vanessa a little bit at the same time where Kingpin and Vanessa have just made up, you know?
He looks... I mean, I'd say more than even his weight loss, the writing has made him a lot less intimidating in this season. It's, I feel like he's been written as kind of intentionally pathetic.
Yeah.
It's not really a great way to do a villain unless you really know what you're doing.
Well, I understand what they're going for, because what they want to do is have it be like both Matt and Kingpin are both trying to, like, suppress, right, these darker sides.
Sure.
Yeah, like they're both trying to kind of not be what their nature is,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, that can work.
But and that actually has worked really well with Matt's character. But for Kingpin, he's just come across as lame, and I don't think that. Well, that's what me and Michael were talking about last week. It's like, or the week, or maybe the episode before. I don't remember now.
Yeah.
Either way, with Kingpin, it's like you should have him kind of like feeling like he's just. Like, everything's just bubbling under the surface. Like, you should still feel intimidated by him, because even though he's not, he's trying to behave in a different way.
See, a Kingpin and Daredevil are born. Yeah.
Right. But
Charlie Cox gets to, like, be cool still as Matt Murdock the whole time.
well, not only does he get to be cool, but you can actually physically see the other true kind of personality he's trying to hide.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely kind of just under the surface and, like, trying to force its way out. But with Kingpin, I don't feel like I ever have, like, felt like that, right? Like, I don't see his other persona bubbling up under the surface. I just see this kind of lamer version of him. You know, like, it doesn't feel like he's barely hiding it or just barely suppressing it. He just doesn't feel like he has that more intimidating version of himself
I feel like one way they could have shown it better is
Follow the putrescent of heresy.
pubescent.
Putrescent.
Oh,
not
they said
pubescent.
pubescent. I was like, ew, that's gross.
Felt that when he was trying to be mayor.
I didn't feel it at all. That's, I think, might be my biggest criticism of his character.
Oh, when they were trying to make him into Trump, like Gotham did.
Yeah, I haven't felt it. I feel like he's just been bland and not felt like the same character.
I feel like an easy way they could have shown him kind of lashing out in a way behind closed doors is to really take advantage of him being comic book Kingpin. And, like, you know, in the Hawkeye show, even, they showed Kingpin being, like, kind of even stronger than he was in the Netflix show.
Yeah, he was definitely, like, cartoonishly comic book strong there.
Yeah, so, like...
I wish he looked like he did in Spider-Man.
In live action.
Well, it's like, that's what
funny.
we're used to from the comics, right? And so it's like, if we could have seen Kingpin, like, he has to grovel to these people, you know, pretend to smile and like some of these...
Enter the suspicious orifice.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't like but he has to pretend to like some of these assholes who treat him like shit. And then when the doors close, he could, like, fucking punch through a wall, you know, fucking...
Yeah, like seeing that rage coming out of him, like, behind closed doors. Yeah. But in the show, as it is, I don't feel like you get that. He just kind of comes across like he doesn't have that anymore at all.
Yeah, it just makes it sound weak.
He's lacking spine up until that episode where he beats up the guy in the cage or whatever.
Basically the last two.
Yeah.
But just so, like, in the last 3 episodes of the season, he maybe feels like Kingpin again. But, I don't know. He just kind of came across as a pussy the rest of the season.
Yeah.
That's not how you want your main villain to come out. Like, especially one who's supposed to be this, like, simple friend.
Yeah. They sacrificed too much of his villainy for his relationship with his wife, where Kingpin...
Fucking bitch, man.
Even when they do focus on his wife...
Well, that's what's up. He's gonna get back up.
But when he held that dude hostage was only at the... Oh, I don't have that ammo. That's why. I'll keep auto-switching back to these other ones.
Like, they introduced that he had that scene where he's, like, eating
dinner with the guy in the cage.
He's like, that might have been the 4th episode or something.
Right. But it takes until episode 4 for you to get 5 seconds of that.
And then it's like till, like, 5 or 6 when he actually eats that guy.
Yeah, exactly. And then, that's the end of, like, episode 6 when that happens. So, you went almost the entire season to get, like, a minute of screen time of him actually doing that stuff.
Yeah.
So, it's, like, it's there in a small capacity, but it's, like, I mean, barely.
Yeah, in the comic books, they never sacrifice his villainy for his intimidation factor for his relationship with Vanessa. Like, even if that's still a big focus in the story,
Yeah.
which in a lot of recent Kingpin stories it is, but, you know, they never make him look like a wimp in any of those stories.
Like a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's our first secret. Okay, hold on.
Well, it was a big, nice shield hack at the very least.
We needed it after that champion fight.
Like, Into the Spider-Verse, for example, is a strong example of Kingpin having that vulnerability of, having his wife and family threatened in such a big way.
Yeah.
But he's still, like, the guy who's like, it's not always about the money, Spider-Man, as he, like, shoots him in the fucking head. I mean,
Right.
You know, like, that's comic book Kingpin.
Yeah. Well, we got 3 great seasons of that version of the character by the same actor, but yeah, I really do think they just handled it really poorly up until
the last couple episodes.
couple episodes.
Yeah, it's been the worst portrayal of Kingpin in quite a few adaptations. I mean, a lot of adaptations that Kingpin do him really well.
Yeah. I'd say it's actually probably the worst he's been depicted on screen has been in just period.
Few episodes, yeah.
It's like,
I didn't see him in Echo, so I can't comment.
Oh, well, actually, that's probably the worst, yeah.
He was in Echo the Dolphin.
What was he, like, cool during flashbacks in Echo, or, like, were there scenes in Echo where
He attacks a powwow.
Okay, well, that's not exactly the kind of threatening intimidation factor.
And then she uses her magic glowy powers to make him think about his childhood trauma, and he cries and runs away.
Right, but in the trailer, they seem to hint at flashbacks of, like, what took her in when she was a kid and shit.
I think you see a little bit of it, but I don't think
I
it's a lot.
assumed he was badass in those scenes, but...
Yeah. It's alright. It's alright.
I was even alright with how they featured him in Hawkeye, you know.
Yeah, I actually liked him in that. That's one of the things that I think made the Hawkeye show one of the, I think, better Disney Plus shows, at least, was him.
Yeah.
Getting a bit of that.
I also liked that there was a subplot in Hawkeye that was, like, out of role models, where Hawkeye, Clint Barton was doing the cosplay and all things.
Oh, yeah, the fucking LARPers.
Stuff, yeah. I was like, why don't they have Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott here?
Right. This seems like it'd be a much bigger arena with a lot more going on. For
I think
how
this is
few
like
enemies I feel like I'm
I
seeing.
think this is more of a hub area where there's different doors you gotta come back to.
Ah, okay.
Which means the enemies will likely respawn.
I mean, and I don't blame any of that on Vincent D'Onofrio and his performance. I think it's entirely...
Yeah, you got getting dragged there.
But yeah, I don't blame any of that on Vincent D'Onofrio. I think he's doing his best. It's just the writing, I think, is so weak for his character that it's like he can only do so much to, you know... Yeah, up and do it then. Oh my god.
Yeah. So indecisive.
Like, we just saw such a great villain in Colin Farrell's Penguin.
Yeah, right.
You know? So it especially stands out, like, oh, this is here, you know, bad guy portrayal.
Damn it. I can hit him before he hit me. Yeah, I mean, you know, Daredevil is, you know, like a crime show to some capacity, or at least it should be, right? And so, yeah, it's like you see great crime villain portrayal, and then not a very good crime villain portrayal.
Yeah, because, like, not everybody can be Colin Farrell's Penguin, but D'Onofrio's Kingpin was...
He was
close
that good.
For, like you said, many seasons. So...
It'd be one thing if this was the first time we were seeing these actors play these characters and we had nothing to compare them to.
Right.
But we have, and, you know, Daredevil is, you know, a crime show to some capacity, or at least it should be, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's like you got some of the best like comic book adaptation shit ever
Right now,
with
yeah,
them.
yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to hold it to the standard of that, and if it doesn't measure up, it's like,
So what about Robert Downey Jr.?
you go fuck yourself.
I love that you would even bring that up. Yeah, you go home.
God, I'm still so mad that
I
they
finally
even
saw
did
that picture.
Oh, yeah, that
he's
fucking-
like, he looks like King Thor more than fucking Thor has in any of these fucking movies.
Right.
Like it just, or like a badass Santa Claus maybe with a green cape. Like that's.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Marvel is not doing good job with those.
He's a variant of Santa Claus.
Fucking, I hate you so goddamn much.
I hate you 3000.
That's what he's gonna say in the movie.
You got grenades on the
Wait, what?
Yeah, they tossed like 3 grenades at you.
I didn't even see that. Oh.
If there's anything behind the portal, okay, yeah.
I want to go to the Stargate.
Sorry, man, that's too long.
Okay, at least it wasn't like sending
At
me
least-
flying
At
sideways.
least it wasn't Atlantis. Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
that.
You watch a lot of Stargate, thing?
I've seen like that actor from Stargate get really fat.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
The one that voices
The
Kratos, or-
one guy.
The main guy?
No, not that. Yeah, the
The glasses guy?
maybe
The guy with the thing on his head?
The main.
no, not that guy.
The main guy you got the hots for in there.
What?
Well, which guy are you talking about? There's a lot of guys in Stargate.
Yeah, there's really
you have
weird-
O'Neill in his name or some shit.
So that was the main guy.
Okay, yeah, that guy.
Oh, you got fat.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Same thing.
I hope they make another Stargate thing for him. He's just like, he can't fit in the uniform. He can't fit through the Stargate.
Yeah.
He can't fit in the Stargate.
You gotta
I'd
get
watch
the
that.
writer's room there. You go.
At least the robot chicken.
Yeah.
Man, there's so much time that we can come up with something. We're like, God damn it, why are we not on the staff of Robot Chicken?
I never understood why people like Stargate.
Liked, but
The only time I ever saw an episode of Stargate that I thought was actually kind of fun was the one where they're like parroting themselves. Like, oh, you guys actually have a sense of humor about this? I didn't know that.
not.
Robot Chicken is still a thing, but they don't release a season very often. Like, I want to say the last time a season came out, it had been like 5 years between the one before it and that one. So, it's very, very infrequently released, but I mean, I'll take that over, running it into the ground and making it not good, right?
Part of the reason I never liked Stargate. That's one of the things that...
That's your favorite.
Yeah, that's your favorite TV series of all
If I
time.
want ancient fucking aliens, I'll go watch Ancient Aliens, and we'll watch Stargate.
But that show wasn't on at the time, so you had to do with the Stargate SQ1.
Well, I guess it was just inferior.
Stargate. And I've never seen Stargate Atlantis, but I assume it's worse.
I
than
have seen some of
SQ1.
that, and yeah, it is one. There are some, like, weird aliens with, like, mouths on their hands. It's pretty stupid. Oh, new weapon.
Sweet, what is this?
That is a Volt-type caliber.
Okay, what's that mean?
Basically, it's a big-ass laser.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Is
I don't
it-
actually know if that's what it is in the lore. That's how it works in the game.
Okay.
Is Atlantis the Stargate that had Jason Momoa in it?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like he didn't start getting good roles in his intelligence.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
That's pretty fucking sweet.
It also has a nice side effect. It always explodes whatever enemy it kills.
I like that. So that's on bottom underneath the... Okay. Sweet.
I think what it's supposed to do is, like, overheat them from the inside. So,
That's
Like
what Sage
that.
does to his stuff.
Shut it.
Oh, damn.
Well,
Oh, Sage!
What?
Speaking of fighters, you
Uh-huh.
know that Claudia Black, that actress you like,
Oh, I know. You
She's-
fucking told me.
No. She is like the premier Spider Lady voice actress.
Oh,
Is she?
Yeah, she's been like multiple Spider Ladies.
Right, why are you telling me?
Well, since I know you like her, so now you have more of a reason.
Yeah, dude. He's your number one bucket.
related.
Yeah. That or not play.
At least Stargate's not Farscape.
But it did import the entire Farscape cast after a certain point.
Did it?
Yeah, I think after Farscape finally crashed and burned, like all those actors still had like some sort of contract, and then like with the studio was like, yeah, fuck it, you can just come over to Stargate.
As the same characters?
They're different characters,
Okay.
but now they're all main characters.
Huh.
Don't ask me for specifics because I don't know more. Maybe like,
I'd be disappointed
I-
in you if you did.
did you watch a lot of Farscape? Marcus?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, Farscape.
Farscape is so fucking stupid.
I'm amazed that show had like a cult following. Still does, I think.
SG-1 is about the bottom of the barrel of sci-fi that I was willing to deal with.
You didn't watch any Babylon 5?
No.
Babylon. Alex's dad loves Babylon.
Yeah, that was his favorite show. We'll give Babylon 5 one thing. Creative alien.
It's not just guys with shit on their face.
Yeah. More than you can say for Star Trek.
I mean, hell, I feel like you could even say that about Farscape a little bit in comparison to Star Trek.
Farscape was weird because, like, it did the Star Trek thing where it was just people with shit on their faces, but also it had, like, Muppets.
That was the thing that really made it weird, was that there were
Like,
Muppets everywhere.
Yeah, like, there's, like,
it
some,
was like Jim
fat,
Henson.
Yeah, there's, like, some fat, gassy, like, sex pest Kermit the Frog floating around on, like, a hover chair. And,
like Scrumdiddlyumptious.
at one point, I swear to God, this is true. The main character switches bodies with the Kermit the Frog Muppet, and then they're like standing in like the bathroom comparing pissers, and like, no, you gotta shoot it like a gun. He's like, oh, I can't use it. And he's just like playing with his dick around.
That's unbelievable.
It was a dumb fucking show.
Is that the dumbest sci-fi show of all time?
It might be up there, but no, there's gotta be dumb.
What's that fucking Fuck Rogers or whatever his name is?
Fuck Roger.
I like that as a take on it.
What are you talking about?
You don't know about Fuck Rogers.
No, I don't know about Fuck Roger. Is that what happened to Fuddruckers?
No, it was called Fuck Rogers, but
Oh,
Right.
why are we calling it Fuck Roger?
I just think it sounds funny.
Okay.
Was
I've actually never watched it.
Yeah.
That was dumb. That was like 60s dumb, too.
You were talking about the OG.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment. But
Yeah, that one's not good.
Fair enough. I take your word for it.
That's why I call it Fuck Rogers.
there's plenty of bad sci-fi in the 60s.
Lots. I mean, Lost in Space.
Yeah. Lost in Space.
That was ass.
That's a hard one to watch. But
I
sometimes
think we
me and
might have
Sage would
to
watch
watch
episodes of it where they,
Well, that uncle character is such a bitch that it's funny.
he's hilarious.
The second he sees anything remotely female looking, he's like,
Yeah, I think we got a boss fight.
fuck.
This is the new one, I believe.
Rogers.
Yeah, we're actually going to be fighting Lizzo.
Oh,
God,
shit,
yeah.
not Lizzo.
She's like the new Jabba.
I mean, you know, she takes over her job as Star Wars.
Cross those two.
It's very easy to, yeah. That's one of my favorite jokes in Futurama, too, is when the cast of Star Trek is, like, shows up as, like, the heads in the jars.
Yeah.
And there's, like, God, what was that? They're talking about some, like, historical event. It's like, is this about are you talking about that time when everybody walked, like, 8,000 miles for the Star Trek Wars? No, you're thinking of the Star Wars Trek.
Oh, maybe it's not the boss fight.
Isn't Leonard Nimoy an often recurring head of the jar?
He showed up a number of times in Futurama, but they also had the entire cast at least once in an episode.
Like the original series.
Yeah, the original series cast. They had like every actor all at once.
I feel like those guys probably weren't doing it. So they pretty much.
Well, plus it's just like a voice cameo.
Exactly.
It's like,
Easy.
why not? But Leonard Nimoy had a history of appearing on The Simpsons even before
did.
that, so...
Oh,
He was pretty great.
There's that episode where he's like, looks like I've done my job here. You didn't do anything. Haven't I? And he just fades away.
Oh, ow, damn
What
it.
the fuck?
I think he might have grenaded himself.
Because he hadn't completely died yet.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit. Okay, what am I... Oh my god.
Complete insanity back into it. Okay, I won't tell that. Yeah, you need some help too.
I do. 69. 69.
So like the episode where comic book guy collects Lucy Lawless.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And she like flies and wears Bartalisa, and they're like, "Oh, so you are Xena?" And she's like, "No,
Xena
I'm
can't fly.
Yeah, I'm Lucy Lawless."
Yeah, she's like, wait a minute, Xena can't fly. I told you I'm not Xena.
That was one of the Halloween episodes.
Yeah, that was a Treehouse of Horror.
Back when The Simpsons was funny.
Yeah.
Oh, another bird brand.
Is that what we're dealing with here?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Funnily enough, I don't remember what the secret is, but there's a power up around here somewhere that boosts your melee damage, and I actually meleeed that guy's death.
Oh, damn.
I was worried about him a little bit.
Like that episode of Treehouse 4 must have been around 2000, early 2000s.
Could have been late.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, I assume it was like around the time that the Xena show.
It was still decently big.
Well, when Xena ended, it was like 2000.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because it had, like, what, 7 seasons or something like that? Do you remember when she, like, gets, like, frozen for, like, the 1,000
Yeah.
years, and then she's,
They
like,
do
the
the
last
time jump.
season's in, like, Japan?
It's like a season of Lost or something.
Yeah.
Like, time jump 1,000 years.
Yeah, Xena got pretty wild.
Xena was awesome.
Oh, no, Xena's great. Xena's a great show.
I should have bought a series set of that a while
They still
ago.
sell them, man. I definitely want one at some point.
I'd love a high definition version of it too, but it's just, isn't it crazy though that like
What the fuck was that?
I think the bird brand.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
like that was such a cultural phenomenon, you know,
Oh, yeah.
for that the whole time that show was on. Like Xena was one of the biggest things on TV. And
It was?
and talked about things, and it's just like as soon as it ended, it seemed like like all discussion of Xena just kind of died like right after.
Yeah.
You get to the lower level, like, oh, there's
Yeah, no, I mean, that's just true. I mean, I feel like that's... Yeah, I mean...
oh shit. You don't want to get smacked by him right now. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, get back on the thing. Get back on the thing. Yeah.
But maybe that's collective human memory becoming shorter and
Oh,
shorter.
my God.
I think there's a door behind. Oh, no. Yeah, there's I know. Yeah, keep going, man.
And with TV in general, I feel like movies seem to like stay in public consciousness and discussion like longer than TV shows seem to.
Yeah, I think that's kind of true. With some exceptions. Star Trek, for example.
Yeah, that's true. Like if it's strangely like big, even prestige dramas like
Breaking Bad stuff around.
And people still talk about that one.
They'll still talk about it, but it's like it's
I feel like Attack on Titan is still talked about.
That's a good point.
That's like
but
that's
anime as a thing, I feel like is more sticks around longer than
That might be.
some live action.
That's probably. I think that is true. Attack on Titan is also just this weird, unique case because of the sheer height of its like what it achieved in terms
Attack
of
on
like
Titan is
viewership.
like the Lord of the Rings. Man.
I mean, like I said, it's literally Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, and Attack on Titan are the three shows.
Those
Yeah.
are big.
Those three were the only three things to ever win that award for being the most in-demand TV series in the world. I mean, just by sheer number metric, I'm not saying it's a better show than Breaking Bad,
No,
but just by sheer viewership numbers, Attack on Titan was genuinely a bigger cultural phenomenon even than Breaking Bad was.
No, that was big. Yeah, I mean, I feel like shows that have more utility and discussion of them, like after the show, like if a show's a great drama, once you've watched it, it's kind of over. It's served its
Right.
purpose. But something like Star Trek or Game of Thrones or Attack on Titan, they have all these pop culture touchstones and references that are still useful to people after the show is done. You know?
Right.
Maybe something
Other
like,
people taking inspiration from them, too.
yeah, maybe something like Xena, because there's like 500 episodes or whatever of that it's hard to like remember specific moments or episodes.
But I mean, how many fucking Star Trek episodes are there?
Well, that's true, but like there are things within Star Trek like
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously people are going to remember like Khan and Fribbles and shit like that more than I don't know.
And the STDs Kirk got from both of them.
yeah those things, and then things like
Give me everything.
the phasers and communicators, and some of that stuff. That
Like the fact that he almost predicted cell phones.
prescient of modern technology. So that's still, I guess.
You did.
I bet there's like a weird, like a single random, like small guy somewhere.
Probably, yeah.
Which I think makes sense because, like with Xena, I feel like one of the few things like that people probably still remember quite a bit about that show is the chakram weapon that she used.
Oh yeah.
That kind of stuck.
That people do that
You're
still
right.
sometimes.
So, I feel like
I've even seen video games that have references to that sometimes.
Oh wow, yeah. So I feel like it's the little just cultural things that are really the only things that's sticking around from that show.
Yeah. Then I mean, I guess that's also coming from a time. And obviously, I mean, Star Trek is even older, but I feel like the idea of like truly prestige TV really came into being with like The Sopranos and 6 Feet Under and stuff.
Yeah.
And like maybe something like Xena might be kind of looked back on as like regular television, maybe.
Some people look back on it as schlock.
Yeah.
Because of its budgets.
Right.
Well, hey, people also look back on Star Trek and schlock.
You're right. Yeah, that's true.
Like us.
But it seems like pretentious nerds look at Star Trek as superior schlock to Xena for some reason.
I would look at Xena as superior schlock to Star Trek, personally.
I'm not saying it's because... I mean, I think there are probably episodes of Star Trek that are better writing than...
Oh, no, I agree with that. I think on average, though, I probably like the average episode of Xena more.
I will always say about Star Trek, high highs, low lows.
Yes. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
But yeah, it's just weird Xena doesn't get its flowers anymore. Like, even in like the gay community, it's like Xena really was like a big advocate and proponent of that in its later storylines.
Oh yeah, and Xena and Gabrielle were roommates.
And at the time, they were sold as equally big gay icons. Yeah, they were sold as big gay icons as like as as Tara and
and like Buffy. Yeah, totally
for TV, American TV show. And like
Tara and Willow.
And that community just never gives that show its flowers. Or Xena, in particular.
Yeah,
they might give Buffy still, but they don't give Xena.
I don't think they do with Buffy because of Joss Whedon. They kind of... Well, I mean, like, it's the thing where people will throw a thing away regardless of...
Yeah.
You know.
Because, I mean, it doesn't mean that the show no longer has any merit because he was kind of scumbag.
Yeah, I still think it's a great show, regardless of...
It's one of those separate the art.
Because, I mean, he also just... When he turned out to be kind of a dick, it was just that he was kind of a dick. He wasn't like, it wasn't that bad or that extreme.
It wasn't a Neil Gaiman.
No, not even close.
It
wasn't even as bad as, like, what Louis C.K. did.
Yeah.
Which is also not as bad as a Neil Gaiman situation either.
I'd still say Buffy's legacy lingers better than Xena's has.
I think people remember it more.
Yeah.
Just in general, probably think about it more.
That's a show. Another... I don't think... That's one where I don't think people ever considered Buffy schlock, but if you were to use that term, they would also, I guess...
I've heard people call it that, actually, a lot.
Well, I feel like they would call it superior schlock to Xena or
sure.
whatever.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I've got a tattoo, obviously, I'm a fan, right?
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can see, it's another thing where I could see where people would say that. I mean, cheesy costume stuff, and...
Oh, for sure. But it's just like, as far as genre television goes, it's like...
Yeah.
I mean, again, at the time, Xena was just as big, but Buffy was also as big as it got,
Yeah.
There's a lot of that kind of weird schlock, like supremacy going around. I mean, also Doctor Who is interesting as well.
Doctor Who is absolutely schlock.
It's always been schlock. Yeah. Even when it's been good, it's been schlock.
I mean, hell, Warhammer's kind of schlock.
Warhammer is very
Warhammer's total schlock.
absolutely, yeah, but at least it owns it.
Exactly. Yeah,
It knows it's dumb.
It knows it's dumb, and it's like, if we weren't dumb, this wouldn't be fun.
Exactly.
Again, that's with the similarity to our book. I feel like that's also the kind of the tone we're striking. Is like, we know this is ridiculous. We're doing this on purpose. We last night, me and Ulysses finished one of the 2 biggest scenes we had left to do.
Nice, good job, guys.
We only got like 3 scenes left. Right?
Yeah, 2 kind of ones that will only need a little bit of work, and then 1 big one that's like that'll be a bit more of a project. But that's it.
I feel like you guys are able to do both things with your book, where it's like, I feel like there's 2 kinds of schlock. There's schlock that like owns what it is, like
right.
totally embraces the silliness and fun of it.
Yep.
And then if you were to call something like Buffy schlock or whatever, it's sometimes.
What? I can't. Okay, I thought I could use that to climb up. All right, it just insta-kill. Cool. Never mind.
And its writing, it's sometimes trying to elevate the genre, and it'll do
Sure.
prestige episodes, prestige.
That's definitely true.
So I feel like you guys both defy and embrace schlock at the same time while you're.
Yeah, we try our best. You know?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's because a lot of the stuff that we're influenced by also does that.
For sure.
It's sort of like a lot of the old monologues and whatnot, which, had a lot of, like, ridiculous, dumb comedy moments. But then they also, like, actually tried to tell, like, a compelling story about, nuclear war.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Been a while since Fallout was doing that.
That was forever. Well, New Vegas.
Right, but that was a long time ago, too.
Was it about 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Buffy's legacy is going to last better than Neil Gaiman's entire legacy.
Yeah.
Well, definitely now, for sure.
Yeah.
I would have said the opposite before that.
Before that, of course, Neil Gaiman was celebrated,
Yeah.
Now he's very much the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that thing where it's like, man, like with Joss Whedon, it's like, yeah, he turned out to be kind of an asshole, but it's also like, not a crime.
Consider
Yeah, it's not a crime. Like, it didn't seem like he committed crimes. He was a dick, and he sounds like an unpleasant person to work with, but it didn't seem like he was a monster.
It sounds like Neil Gaiman should be in prison.
I mean, like, it's up there with, like, the Vince McMahon shit, like, Harvey Weinstein level, like, shit. Like, it's on, like, a extreme enough territory that it's like, and then he was, like, doing shit with his, like, kid, like, on the bed next to the passed out women, and it's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
The kind of guy who the kind of guy who probably wouldn't last very long in prison, but that's where he's gonna go.
Right. He did it. So, Neil Gaiman, several people. Like, quite a few.
Yeah, I mean, all the things that we listed, I think, kind of fit into that same sort of category as the book too.
Joss Whedon? Did he? I don't remember hearing that. I remember hearing some people say, like, oh, they wouldn't let him, or they didn't allow him to be, like, on set alone with some of the actresses, but I don't remember hearing anything specific about why.
Because that would change it if he actually did something.
Yeah, that would be different. But based on what I heard, it sounds like... I guess that I haven't really heard.
Yeah, I don't know how he was in relationships.
But
I would be surprised if he used his creative status to try to leverage women into sleeping with him. But
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did that. But
I don't know if he forced himself. But
based on what I've heard, it made it sound like the reason he wasn't allowed to be on set alone with certain actresses is because he would be mean to them.
Yeah,
not so much that he would.
Not
so much that he would like do something like sexual, but just be like, I mean, even fucking James Marsters, the actor that played Spike. He said Joss Whedon once picked him up and like threw him and held him up against a wall and was like fucking screaming in his face. So I think that's again, who knows? There could be more. I don't know, but just based on what I have heard,
people who are willing to be that violent in like, public space. You don't know what they're capable of behind closed doors.
Right, exactly. So who knows? It could be worse. It could be worse than what I know.
But on that same token, somebody who seems as pleasant as Neil Gaiman does in the public space represses all that negativity.
Yep, and then it comes out. I mean, some of the shit he was doing was just insane.
Yeah.
Don't
jump in the
gears. Yeah, don't jump in the gear again.
Learn that lesson the hard way.
Because Neil Gaiman, I never would have guessed.
Yeah, no, I
I
was genuinely really surprised by that one. Like, there's some people when you hear things and you're like, yeah, all right, I could maybe see it. But with him, I was like, that was truly surprising.
Yeah, he seemed like nothing but the nicest human being when in interviews and whatever and stuff. So.
Definitely not the nicest human being. But yeah, like, just with what you said about the books, I feel like that's kind of the thing that, like, all those Russell Brand, you can see that one.
Well, there's pictures of him doing it on camera that I've seen, like, and I saw them in the early 2000s, and I was like, wow, there's photos and video of him assaulting people. Yeah. So it was kind of like, I feel like that was just common knowledge, but
yeah, like Xena, Star Trek, Doctor Who, all those things. I feel like they all kind of fit into that sort of category where, like, when they're good is when they are either self-aware or when they're trying to elevate themselves above their own kind of flopiness.
Right.
That's kind of what we aim for with the book.
Yeah, I mean...
either get out of there or kill them very quickly. I think they might all do that.
Man, that gun is great.
That thing.
Yeah, Xena lived in its schlock storytelling, and and so did the Hercules show, but Xena was still superior to that even.
It was, yeah. I think Hercules was more consistently schlocky, whereas Xena, I think, do that elevating.
It did rise above.
Yeah.
It would have real stories about human, rivalry and vengeance, with the episodes with Callisto and stuff.
Yeah. And Lucy Lawless is just like one of the most attractive women ever. So,
well,
she's never been a fighter though.
Yeah, great, even better.
Well, that means that you wouldn't be that interested.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I gotta say, for me, of course,
if there was a Xena spider princess,
no.
But I think the woman that played Callisto was one of the first women that I ever had a huge crush on.
She was also pretty fucking hot, yeah.
And then every other time that her and Lucy Lawless and Xena fought, it's like that episode of Seinfeld where you're like, they might kiss,
Yep, that's relatable as hell.
I love that episode of Seinfeld where there's a legitimately psychotic woman at Elaine's workplace.
Yeah.
That's like,
this fight is gonna be fun.
And she's like,
oh fuck,
fucking stalking Elaine and making Elaine fear for her life. And every time Elaine tells Jerry and Kramer about it, they're just like, yeah, I can't fight, yeah.
There was some good Seinfeld back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. I mean, I'd argue that besides the first season of Seinfeld, pretty much every season is solid in that show.
I mean, it really is sort of like the prototype for Always Sunny in a way.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. It's the first show about nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Always Sunny is like this straight up evolution of that concept.
Yeah, the first season of Seinfeld is only 8 episodes long or something like that.
Yeah, I remember the first season being kind of weak, but it figured itself out pretty much as soon as season 2 started.
Yeah, it was a little more like Friends or something in a way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Harmless, or
they weren't terrible people in the way.
It had no
it started to get at its best when it started to embrace the more offensive humor.
Yeah, and
it never went too far with it.
Right. It was always true to its character.
Motherfucker. We've been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm a lot lately. I haven't really seen much of it. God, that show is... I mean, personally, I think I like it more than Seinfeld, but...
I think it's the same comedic sensibility, obviously.
It's untethered a little bit with cable network.
Being on HBO, they get to be a little more specific and a little raunchier, say.
So that's why it feels like closer to Always Sunny to me.
Yeah, to some degree, it is. But both comedy, Curb and Seinfeld, are both just very about flawed human nature in a way. That's the funny thing. And I could see some people liking Seinfeld more because it's kind of a little more universal in some way, like it's just for working class friends and whatever.
Oh, okay. It's like, what is it even that I'm hearing?
None of them are supposed to be rich except for kind of Jerry, I guess. And
Sure.
Portrayal. But
they can afford to live.
But they never played it up like that.
No,
They played it like. You know,
That's the one, like, straight up, like, Lord of the Rings fantasy element of the show.
yeah. Well, same with Friends, right? Like,
Yeah, 100%.
how did they live in that huge fucking apartment?
Joey's an out-of-work actor.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit makes no fucking sense at all.
Right.
like, literally does not fucking compute.
Wasn't Ross like a paleontologist?
Paleontologist.
Yeah, it's like, what the
I don't
fuck does he...
remember if he was a paleontologist.
No, yeah, he was.
He was?
Yeah,
He worked in a museum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember him working in the museum. I just don't remember what his specific job was.
Yep, no, yeah, he was a straight-up paleontologist.
I still love that episode when that guy ate his sandwich or whatever. and it's that scene we watched on YouTube where they take away the laugh track.
Oh, yeah, and he just
yeah.
comes across
That
as like a
moment.
fucking psycho.
Ross just seems like he's about to kill this man at any moment for eating his sandwich.
There are a lot of people like that.
I might kill someone over a sandwich.
Oh, yeah, that guy
People
literally...
do actually murder each other over sandwiches.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
Popeye's parking lots, dude.
yeah, people like, especially in Florida. I don't know what it is about Florida,
Well, it's Florida.
It's Florida. That's
Yeah.
what it is about Florida.
but like people like will like murder each other and have like fucking like Wild West gunfights because some dude got in front of them at the line at Popeyes.
Well, that guy was a huge asshole in that episode of Friends because he went into the work fridge and took a guy's paper bag out of the fridge that had his name on it and ate his fucking lunch.
Yeah, I mean that is a douche thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
I'd beat someone half to death just for doing it.
Oh, no, I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you.
So I thought Ross was just... It's like when you read all the comments on YouTube for that clip, it's like everybody's like, yeah, he's justified in wanting to murder this man.
Oh, fuck you. Bitch.
Friends did have its moments.
Yeah, it has its moments.
There are episodes of Friends I don't want to like be one of those people that just bashes on Friends because
No, I don't think it's terrible or anything. I also don't. I also don't think it's like phenomenon-worthy quality either.
Yeah, like I said, I've literally seen every episode of Friends because my sister was gonna have some.
Yeah, one shot was got in. I had one health anyway.
It doesn't matter if it was plasma gas.
Yeah, literally anything would have got me.
My sister was gonna have some series finale watch party with her friends, for Friends.
Sure.
That's the level of love for it that I don't understand.
Well, they were going to do that, and she said that they were going to have some like trivia game about the series.
Oh no!
On that night, and she said so. In preparation for that, she had all the seasons on DVD, and she was like, "You want to watch?" And I was a little kid, so I wasn't doing anything anyway.
Right. Well, then you have
Sure.
time for sure.
So I was like, well, I want to win this trivia night, so I will watch it. And I did. I watched every fucking episode. And yeah, just like the fact that I answered the question about that. Now I don't remember, but what the name
that's been a long time
of
now.
Ross's monkey was. like none of Laura's friends believe. She's like, you cheated, didn't you? And I was like, no, bitch, I watched every fucking episode
In the last 24 hours.
yeah.
Did you win the trivia night?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, nice. Good job.
Yeah.
When autism has its benefits.
I did that bitch's name. Like, how dare you tell me that's not the monkey's name? I did not like that woman for the rest of the night. I don't even remember what she looks like now, but
Yeah, I mean, I think people definitely have it's one of those things that's become cool to dislike it.
It has. It's kind of entered like hipster territory.
But I also don't think it was like phenomenon worthy, like amazing best show, which some people definitely treated it.
I
I
can
thought
see-
Seinfeld was a superior show.
Yeah,
Oh,
Seinfeld's a much better show.
Seinfeld is one of the best sitcoms of all time.
I know a lot of people really. A lot of people seem to really hate the series finale or like the way it ends, but I think
I thought that was hilarious.
I loved it. I think
It
it's
makes
great.
sense that they end up.
I want like that, but like heightened
like-
to 11 for Always Sunny
Like,
whenever
that
it
to me
ends.
feels like the only way it would have been.
Yeah.
And
I just feel like I've heard a lot of people talk shit about it. I think it's great, but I've heard a lot of people. I feel like
Why?
I don't know. I really don't know.
People, I would.
Do you think it was too far fetched?
No, just because it's a bad ending? Or-
The thing that people are usually most critical of is
Because
that
it feels like a clip show.
technically those last 2 episodes are a clip show.
I can understand.
For Seinfeld, that's lazy.
I can understand it, but I also think the
jokes
context.
around it made it work.
Yeah.
Also, they were still telling jokes in the present day.
Yeah.
Bringing all those people back from other episodes that they screwed over.
Yes.
That's why they were showing the flashbacks in those.
Yeah, and I also think that because of like the context of it being a trial,
Yeah.
I feel like you're justifying doing it.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Because the point
most
is
clip
to show how
shows.
terrible these characters have been throughout their entire lives, and like, so yeah, you're going to go through all these points in the show where like they were at their most terrible, and be like, yeah, this is why this is happening.
Yeah, because most clip shows, and I do agree that the concept is lazy, but most of the time it's because they're sitting in a room going, "Hey, remember when?" Whereas like with Seinfeld, it's like, "Hey, you're going to fucking prison, man.
Yeah.
This is the list of reasons." I don't know. I think that works. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I won't spoil too much, but some of the series finale have heard even comments on the series finale of Seinfeld.
Oh, does it? Okay.
So,
Yeah, that show is fucking great.
but Friends, I can see why it's such a feel-good show for people.
Yeah.
I think that's the big reason so many people like it. Is just
It's a cozy show.
yeah, yes,
For a lot
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah, I mean, I
so
get that.
so many girls in college. That's
My cozy show is Attack on Titan.
that's why you're a lunatic. But yeah, no.
We know your real cozy show.
Shut
Oh,
the
yeah,
fuck
we
up.
I'm a
do.
spider, so
Get
what?
the fuck
Yeah.
out of my house.
You like being cozy with spiders.
But so many girls in college, that is their number one favorite show is Friends.
I hear it's extremely popular in China as well.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Why in China?
I don't know, because it's friends.
That's interesting to me.
That's probably what they think Americans are like based on,
Be careful here. You die and that shit. Usually.
A lava?
Yeah.
Well, like, are
It-
these
it-
platforms just not coming back?
No, they're not. Wait, turn around. The other way. Oh, okay. You
There's
walk
not like a
around.
button to
Well, I
like...
thought there was a button to your left, but you turned the other way. See, there's a button.
Oh, I gotcha.
Did Sky think you were going to be like Joey or Chandler when she first met you?
No, I don't think so. That's definitely not the case. But no, it's interesting, like, what is popular from the West in China, like Friends. But then also, Yes Minister, if you know that show.
That
I've heard
sounds
of it,
familiar.
but I don't
The
think
British-
I've never seen it.
Did you two meet online? No, we met in college.
Yeah, Sky came over here to go to college.
Yeah.
And then
we were there at the same time.
Yeah, and she's just never moved back home.
Never watched Friends since.
No, that's not true.
Has she ever seen the show Friends?
She loves the show, Friends.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
So she was expecting
is
you to
that,
be a
is that
Joey or
true?
No, she wasn't.
Okay. I mean, I don't mean to keep asking questions about it, but so does every Chinese person love Friends? Like, is
I don't know about every Chinese
I mean,
person, but
you know.
it's certainly a lot of...
It's surprisingly popular, apparently.
It's popular among younger Chinese. People in Europe want to visit ATL, Chicago,
Atlanta.
New York. Oh, most of it seems like.
That's where
about
Alex
DC?
was for his birthday this last weekend. Was Atlanta?
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Most of America they consume is through music and movies, I guess. That's definitely true. I mean, we are the cultural center of the world, so it's just sort of, ooh.
What? Why did I trip and not go high enough? I don't even understand
Oh,
what happened.
no.
Oh, really?
Damn.
That far back? Why didn't it save when I got the next key? Oh my god.
We're gonna have to do a manual save next time.
Jesus.
I wonder if in China there are certain TV series that get broadcast more easily, American series that get broadcast more easily.
I mean, the more...
Everybody pirates shit, so, like,
sure.
you know, I feel like you can just sort of watch whatever, and it just ends up being whatever's popular. And, for whatever reason, Friends is, like,
they're going out of their way to take out Friends. So
they are, yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not... Friends is not being provided to them.
Yeah, it's not like the Chinese government. It's like, okay, it's time for your daily dose of Friends.
That'd be interesting.
But, Yes Minister, it's sort of
I've heard of that, yeah.
So it's a British comedy from, I think, the 80s.
Okay.
And it's mostly just about government corruption, right? So
That's
go
weird.
figure, it's very popular in China.
Because they're civilians.
It's a way to sort of laugh at government bureaucracy without laughing at the Chinese government bureaucracy, which is outlawed.
Right.
Interesting.
So it's extremely popular.
Yeah, and something like Friends is so, like, in China, they won't show anything with, like, skulls or necromancy and stuff.
Only
like
if
that.
it's made by Americans.
You can put that.
Well,
shit in
China
the
makes
Chinese
stuff
bar.
with skulls and necromancy in China, and it's probably some of it goes even harder. But they could show that.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. Well, but what
It's just total different.
I mean, Black Myth Wukong has undead in it.
Yeah, it does a bunch of that shit. It's just because it's foreign, they put weird, nonsensical, different restrictions on it.
It's just a dumb cultural tariff.
But as an American thing, Friends is so harmless that you could see any culture like Friends.
Totally. Not this time.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, and why are they so against necromancy there again?
So
They're not. They're just against American
Yeah,
necromancy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hypothetically, the government wants to ban depictions of it because it's going to promote superstition or some bullshit. And in reality, they don't give a shit if, if it's just something Chinese that does it.
Yeah, it's like all that weird censoring on all those magic cards that you were showing us.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
It's only because it's not a Chinese product that they even care at all.
That gave us the idea for those more horrifying Blue Man group.
That's true. Good.
Or quote something terrible to people.
It's like the Blue Lantern.
Yeah. Those are some scary motherfuckers.
Ah, you fucking bitch.
He blew himself up, too.
Oh my god, alright.
Cold as a gun. Cold as a bolt, God.
Cold as a bolt. God damn it.
Nah, this game is hard. We haven't even gotten to the third episode, which is where it really busts the balls. Is Thailand and Bangkok become two dudes go to another 3 women? Yeah. I mean, Bangkok is a city, not a country, but
There's a lot of prostitution there.
Thailand is a major prostitution tourism place.
Yeah, it's probably one of the...
Not just women. That's where they have the ladybug.
Yeah. That one in that episode that's always singing in Philadelphia. Like,
Yeah.
That's still a creepy, just how fast Dennis is willing to start taking off his clothes in that moment. In the locker room or whatever.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, he was gonna have sex with that tiny Asian boy.
Not like that.
Dave, did you watch White Lotus season 3?
I haven't seen the first 2 seasons.
So you gotta start watching season 3 right now.
Or Black Mirror season 7.
Man, there's
God, yeah, Black Mirror. I fell off Black Mirror after like season 4.
I never even got onto that train, so I don't know.
It was worth it early on.
The first 2 seasons are really fucking good, and then Netflix got it, and it was not as good after that.
That
and
makes
it
sense.
feels oversaturated now, too.
Yeah.
White Lotus is an anthology show. So
Oh, is it
like
really?
Black Mirror?
Really?
I thought that isn't that the show that's like
takes place in a hotel.
yeah, I thought it was like a hotel the whole show.
I don't think you need to watch season 2.
So
What's it about?
just season 3 is standing
Plasma
compared to
Coma.
those other 2 seasons.
I've heard it's been a lot of people have been admitting how into incest they are because of that show.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
I meant what I said.
I'm guessing they've got some.
I mean, I guess I can't be shocked. I mean, given that, like, that's what most people are, like, jacking off to these days. Rich people go on vacation. I mean, they're not
and are
selling
they
it.
related? Like, is it just doing some Lannister shit? Is that
I mean, I don't think the show's painting it as a good thing. I think people are watching
People
it
think
going,
it's a good thing, despite the show telling them.
yeah, exactly. I think that's
that critical reading and thinking thing.
Every season there's different rich people. Are they all incestuous?
Like, if they still taught critical thinking in schools here, I feel like people would pick up on tone a lot more.
right,
Because tone is the main way in which I think they tell you these things are bad. But
right.
Yeah, because I remember you showing me those like Pornhub maps of like what people are jacking into by state,
Yep.
and like multiple states would have incest. It's like one of the top ones.
Quite a few
I
would.
didn't like that Minnesota.
Well, we had a gross one last time.
Yeah, what was
I don't remember what it was now specifically.
But yeah, we had. Was there one time we had like tickling and shit?
Yeah, that's lame, dude.
You know, it could have been grosser though. To be
Well,
fair.
yeah, but like, why can't we get like mommy milkers or something?
I just settle for like lesbian.
Yeah.
That'd be a great category to be known for by statistics.
Yeah.
I mean, lesbian porn is something that everybody can enjoy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess not gay guys, but
I mean, they might like be lighting or something.
No,
I don't know.
fantastic wardrobe.
So I think maybe it's got something for everyone.
all right, fair enough. All right, don't jump onto the death this time.
I'll try.
Almost fell off.
How long is a season of White Lotus? Because I mean, Assassin's Creed is I mean, that game is long as fuck, and so getting through that for a review is definitely just eating a lot of time.
I'm bet was it like 8 episodes or something?
Something like that.
1,300.
I assume.
Black Mirror is only 6 episodes. The season, you mean?
Right.
Yeah, the show itself. Is
He definitely means this particular season.
Well, I meant White Lotus too. Like,
Black
or
Mirror is
which
great ones.
which recent season were you guys talking about? Were you talking about Black Mirror or White Lotus?
White Lotus.
The one about the incest?
Yeah.
That's White Lotus.
8. Okay. Yeah, 8. I mean,
I
that's
would advise you to make a hard save.
Let's do that.
so. Would you say
No,
season
yeah.
3 is as good as like a season of Breaking Bad or something?
What the fuck? I don't understand what's happening.
It's a good thing we saved it. I don't know what happened either. It's because the floor fucked you. The floor
my God.
fucked you in the ass.
The floor is lava.
Yep.
I haven't seen it. Okay.
I haven't seen what, I'm sorry.
Oh, season 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, what Sage will promise to watch is that Spider Still Life show. So.
I know I didn't.
You get a review it on Good Show.
Oh, did he just kill himself?
He did.
Hey, fuck you, you stupid bitch.
Nice.
That's the most useful thing a Chaos Worshipper has ever done.
Yeah. Goddamn motherfuckers.
But
I mean, I could probably find time for Black Mirror, I think.
and Sonic Spider to what?
No, I'm not watching. What the? Okay, what was that?
He bounced off something. I'm not sure what.
Goddamn shit for me to bounce off of.
Spider's dick. Alright. I'm sorry, since Alex is not here, I have to pick up the slack of Spider.
Oh, like that's a problem for you.
I'm just trying to honor
Okay, I like that one just keeps.
Alex, since we're giving so much shit about the gnomes.
Just by shitting on each other when he's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we turn on each other like a bag of wild dogs.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could find time for Black Mirror though, if you want me to help you do the review for that one. But yeah, I haven't watched it. At least there's a couple seasons at least of Black Mirror I've just not checked out. I found like once season 4 hit, I think of that show is where I just was like, yeah, this just isn't very good anymore.
Especially compared to how it started.
No, the first 2 seasons are like incredible science fiction. Really, really fucking good.
Extremely realistic and predictive.
Well, they're also like those, like that BBC style thing
Yeah.
where there's 3 episodes and they're each an hour and a half.
A little lower budget. Yeah.
Honestly, they actually looked like fully produced like films.
Yeah, I wouldn't
like
say
really
they
high
look
quality.
like
Yeah, I'd say they're more high quality and higher. Those first two seasons are more high budgeted than something like Sherlock looks to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, they look like
sure.
films. They genuinely look like it's like a trilogy of films, at least to me. Those first two seasons are amazing, and then it goes to Netflix. And I think the third season still had like maybe half of it was good. So I think they increased the episode number. So like you still had like I'd say 3 good episodes out of 6, but I don't think they were as good either. And then there were like 3 that were just not very good. And I remember season 4 rolling around and thinking like, all right, like none of these are very interesting.
Incidentally, you notice how you've been fighting like random nerdlings here and there?
Uh-huh.
That's because you're coming up on when you're going to learn where nerdlings come from.
Oh no.
They're called nerdlings.
The little ones, yeah.
Nerdlings.
That's what they're called.
That's- I didn't think you could make the younglings in Star Wars any lamer.
Yeah, they're young nerdles. They're nerdlings.
Jesus.
George Lucas would be proud.
Yeah, he was.
Like, what if your wife died and you put her memories in a robot? Yeah, that was a common thing. I mean, there was an episode of earlier Black Mirror where it's the husband instead of the wife.
That was
I told you Lizzo was in this.
oh shit, Lizzo is in this.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just puking babies.
Yeah.
I guess most shows I've seen on BBC are detective shows, so I guess that's probably why I assume the budget is usually lower on average for.
Yeah, I mean, the Black Mirror, like the early Black Mirror episodes were like that sort of sci-fi where it's only just barely sci-fi,
Yeah.
right? Like very realistic,
future.
very near future.
So that's where they can cut on the budget a little bit.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
very realistic. So it looks like a movie, but it looks like a movie quality thing.
Yeah.
But then, of course, it also is very real and grounded and
These little shits are telling
right.
That is a great unseen. It's like the average person who looks at the game show.
Yeah, I remember seeing this guy at GameStop.
You gotta jump when he does that, I think. Yeah, we'll play a nerd play.
Don't you say that to me.
That's what it said. The game said it. I just
Don't
read
tell
it.
me that. Oh, that's a wall.
Yeah, he does a lot of nasty shit.
I mean,
He's also got a cowbell.
That
oh
cowboy.
shit, Christopher Walken would be proud.
Yeah, when he does his sword attack.
Seems like it goes through walls, so if I'm not...
I don't think it does go through walls.
Oh, I definitely just got hit by it from around a corner and I couldn't even see him.
Really? I thought you got hit by something else.
Before on The Last Life.
I'm sure it wasn't the code.
I mean, I saw like the red wave come through, but he wasn't actually on screen.
Alright, well,
That's what happened in America, the Red Wave.
that's fucking true.
Eventually, that little nerdling Ben Shapiro was right.
If anybody deserves to be called that. Shit, man. Deserve help. Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder his wife is so bone dry.
Yeah.
Like the fucking, Atacama Desert.
Oh, yeah.
I hate pussy. It's coarse and dry. And
Let's go. Yeah, sure.
Seems like the same amount of sunlight is reflected off us in the room. Maybe it's because we're so white and pale. But, whether that's open or not, it seems like...
Yeah, you got it. Nice.
Woo!
Like, I don't get how your living room, our living room, can be so dark, and yet it seems like so much natural light reflects off of our skin. And
I know. Oh, that was the other thing. Oh, you don't want to stand next to his body.
Okay.
Oh, that was the other thing I was going to tell you. Because you remember when we were caught in that weird Escher teleport maze?
Yeah.
So the reason we couldn't see the correct way forward is because the screen was too dark. There were a couple of chaos symbols, like some columns you were supposed to jump to after you go through the fourth portal, and you were supposed to jump from one to the other to get to the correct place. And we couldn't see them.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah,
It was actually supposed to be a lot easier.
Somebody was probably like watching the VOD and like screaming at the screen, be like, "Why didn't you jump on the symbol, motherfucker?"
Yeah, it's crazy just how bright the screen looks now.
Yeah.
Compared to the room.
There is a little bit of light coming out of that window up there behind the projector, too.
Oh, that's right.
Not, obviously it's not like shining right on us, but...
Yeah. But it's like you'd think we had all the curves and drapes and everything.
Right.
By one. But we are rather white, so that accounts for that as well.
Yeah, this is why Sage only hunts for spiders at night.
Yeah. He's like Mr. Burns in that episode of The Simpsons where they think he's an alien or whatever, and he's like glowing green at night.
He goes over to the spiders like, "I bring you love."
Could Fuck off. God damn it.
But that was one of my favorite episodes of The Simpsons.
That is
cool.
a great one.
That was the X-Files one.
Yeah, with
Right.
Mulder and Scully.
And then they're like, "What kind of love?" And he's like, "Love. I bring you love."
It's bringing us love. Kill it.
And that isn't the same Dr. Hibbert. He's like, "You mean alien love?"
I think so, yep.
But yeah, the fact that Mulder and Scully guest star that whole episode.
I know, that was great.
Now that's a show that still gets talked about a fair amount, despite it not having had a good season like in a long time.
No, Simpsons was dead a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's
not the Simpsons, but the X-Files.
Really
had
well, the X-Files got fucking stupid towards the end.
Yeah.
It had like 3-4
It's had,
bad
like-
seasons in a row at the end, and then it revived multiple times.
It's like
and it was
revived
never
like 4
particularly-
times. Yeah.
I think there's only one episode in any of the revivals I genuinely
There's
liked.
one we watched that I thought was good.
It was that the one with the children's TV program.
I think so.
Yeah, that's actually
X-Files,
genuinely
Warhammer,
good.
Simpsons exist in the same universe.
They do. No, they do. They straight up do. They're all part of that autistic child looking up the snow globe from St. Elsewhere.
Oh, wasn't it X-Files that had that song that some chick made basically about she wanted to fuck what's his face?
Yeah, there's that,
Oh.
Why Won't You Love Me, David Duchovny.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard
I
that?
think
I looked away.
yeah, but that's a show that hasn't had good episodes in a long time. And yeah, that's still very relevant in pop culture.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Why.
Probably because so many
I think the character archetypes just are...
those things get used a lot, and so many permutations of X-Files still happen. Like, Control is sort of a permutation of
Yeah, it's
X-Files.
got a bit of that in it.
its influence lives on
Yeah.
quite significantly still.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, this sequence gets a bit ugly towards you.
Right?
But for now, you're unstick yourself.
Jesus Christ.
You also lose more health on fall damage, like when you fall into the bottomless pit or whatever. On the
Right.
hard mode.
Oh, really?
So you get less leeway than that.
Damn.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah, there we go, okay. Yeah, I think we're thinking we could probably do that next chapter in the book probably sometime this week, eh?
Hopefully.
It's that's not going to take too. Oh shit! God damn it! It's not going to take, I think, a lot of effort that one.
No,
So
it's mostly done as it is.
yeah, we'll wrap that up quick, and then we'll only have 2 left.
Yep.
For Alex next week, we're still screaming Boltgun, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think we're going to beat it today. So
So we have a whole episode left.
I mean, I don't even know how many areas in Chapter 2 we have still as of right now.
There should only be one level left.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, so we're
You're close to episode 3.
so I think we could probably finish episode 2 today.
I think you can.
Maybe start 3 even.
Yeah.
Well, I'll stick around in town next week too to see Alex, and it'll be kind of your birthday too.
Oh yeah.
So
That's also true. I think we'll put the gnomes up for Alex.
Maybe X-nay on the Gnome side, just in case Alex.
He's not gonna watch this unless he'll only go back and watch the streams if we're playing like a story heavy game where like he's going to miss plot.
And if it's one he's already invested in too.
That too. I mean, this game's awesome, but you're not.
It's not a story.
Yeah, there's like barely a story to speak of.
It's some bad chaos dudes. Go shoot them. That's the story.
Chaos dude was a bad dude.
I gotta tell you, if I cared, like the main reason I would rewatch certain streams you guys do is just to hear what jokes you were saying.
Oh, totally. I mean, I just
yeah.
But I don't care what jokes you guys make about me or whatever. So I'm fine.
Lots of monkey talk, you know.
But speaking of jokes, something to say.
Oh, God damn it! What now?
I threatened you with this the other day, and he didn't believe me that this was real.
Didn't believe me, so.
And I think that was a mistake. Because now it's going to cost me.
You fight like a younger man.
If I believe,
but mistake.
If I had believed you, would that have stopped you from reading it to me right now? So then, what is the fucking difference? What does it even matter? Hope you can't find it.
Oh, I already found it.
God damn it.
So this is a Watch Mojo article.
Trying to say, just buy products directly from them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a new conspiracy theory, by the way.
Oh?
Because that helicopter that went down in the Hudson, right?
Yeah.
That contained, I think, like, the Spanish regional, like, VP or CEO or some shit of the company Siemens.
The company Siemens?
Yeah, Siemens.
The company's called Siemens?
You know, the German company Siemens. I'm sure you've heard of it. That's what it's
I've not heard of a company called Siemens.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a major
So
German...
they pedal and jizz, like, exports, or, like, what's going on here?
It's like an industrial manufacturing company.
Jizz?
Like
Industrial amounts of jizz.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, they specialize in industrial lubricants in order to ensure that the semen is, flowing properly.
Okay.
And, but so their regional branch in Spain is apparently basically a major component of an economic deal between Spain and China right now. Where Spain basically is like, oh, fuck the U.S., we'll sell you agricultural products in exchange for your industrial goods, right?
Okay.
And so the conspiracy theory is because this regional, CEO and I think his family were in this helicopter that went down in the Hudson. The idea is that, like, the U.S. had him killed or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I don't think there's any proof of that, but that's the conspiracy theory.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if I was in charge of, executing people for the CIA, it seems like a good target.
Yeah.
Right, what's a sage check?
Okay. So, what I have for you is this wonderful article.
Got distracted.
The top 10 video game spiders. So, the number 10 spot. Sage, what's your guess?
I don't know. I don't have a guess. I don't know.
We've played enough spider games. You could have a top 10.
I don't know. I don't know any names.
Okay. Well, you've played this one.
Okay.
You've jacked off this one.
I guarantee I haven't.
You've jacked off all
No, you're telling me you haven't played this game.
I might have played the game, but I definitely don't know what spider you're talking about.
Okay, you don't know about Dark Souls 2? You've never played Dark Souls?
I've played it. I don't even remember a spider being in it, but I played
remember a spider.
You don't remember Dear Freya.
No.
Brightstone Cove, Seldora used to be a peaceful mining town but was overrun with large spiders.
Ooh.
It sounds strange until you find out the town's founder, Duke Seldora, had an affinity for the creepy crawly. Just like you.
No.
The Duke's secret is this Dear Freya. It's a massive two-headed spider with long legs and a hard weapon-resistant shell.
Yeah.
The player must target its two heads while avoiding its venom and spiderlings. You had kids with the spider too.
Does its shell have a hard time resisting your weapon?
Is that its weakness? Luckily, Freya moves pretty slowly, so with some determination, you can put down the Duke's favorite pet for good. Was she also your favorite pet?
No.
Alright. How about Smite? You play a lot of Smite?
I don't. Not sure I know what that is.
Come on, it's got a spider in it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, well, Arachne, the goddess, or demigoddess, I guess, in Smite.
Spider lady.
Yeah. So, imagine being so good at something that a god curses you out of jealousy. According to Greek mythology, after Arachne bested Athena in a weaving contest, she turns into a spider. That's wrong. It wasn't Athena, it was Hera. Why would Athena weave?
Yeah, no, it's...
This guy, whoever wrote this doesn't know what they're fucking talking about. But,
Sage, you do love that aspect of Greek mythology.
No.
Yeah, the spider lady was your favorite part.
No?
You were sad that wasn't a sex video game with God of War.
Damn, dude.
But where's Kratos when you need him? So, luckily for her, at least in the game, her newfound form gives her some unique powers.
What even is Smite?
It's a video game that you jack off to.
You're jacking out to it last night.
Yeah, you're spiting your cock, dude.
Damn. Just go a little easier on it now.
We call that smut.
You unzip your pants and you're like, I cast Smite upon thee! Foul spider-loving serpent!
That's good.
But yeah, so let's see. Variety of melee attack, blah, blah. Those extra legs allow Arachne to cover ground very quickly, which can prove critical in this multiplayer online battle arena game. Sometimes your curse can become your greatest gift. Is that true for you, Sage? Has your curse of loving spiders turned out to be your greatest gift?
I feel like there's a curse on me, for sure.
I could see Sage not liking multiplayer spider games because he wants that spider all to himself.
Yeah, he doesn't like a spider threesome.
Yeah.
You don't want an Eiffel Tower spider.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Number 8, Muppet from Undertale.
I haven't played Undertale.
Oh, okay. I thought we sit on a couple.
Shut up.
Oh, Nantucket.
God damn it.
Even though you can fight her, Muppet isn't a bad person or a spider monster. Muppet runs a bake sale to raise money to help the spiders trapped in the ruin. Throughout the game, players will find webs holding goods.
I'm just saying, this is like the nicest spider lady you could have hooked up.
Yeah, this is like
with.
a cozy spider. You know, you could like marry her and just retire to a nice cabin in the woods.
Do you all see what I'm being subjected to?
It's just like for once you could stop with spider horrors.
I don't know. I mean, Muppet seems like your nicest girlfriend so far. Yeah. Throughout the game, players will find webs holding baked goods and leave money in exchange for the sweets. The beat of a catchy song, Muppet will have you dodging tiny spiders. Oh, you certainly got her knocked up too. And her favorite pet. If the fight persists long enough, Muppet receives a telegram from the spiders in the ruin. Oh, did the spiders send a lot of telegrams?
I don't know.
It's like when you want to romance a spider. Like,
is that how you do it? Telegram by candlelight?
Carrier pigeon, how you do it?
You're Amish about it. You'll realize the player doesn't want to hurt spiders, just fuck them, and will let you go. So you can't. You can kill her if you want. That's cool. Number 7, Squirter the spider.
Ew.
Fuck.
This is like the top 10 list on Guardian, dude.
I'm sorry, it's Squitter the spider.
Oh, okay. I think Sage would prefer Squirter. Just
do you like it when spiders squint? You make spiders squint a lot. This is from Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, okay. Sage has played that.
Oh, so you were Squirt the Squitter.
Jesus Christ.
Straight out of the 90s is the sneaker-wearing spider with the kooky grin. Oh. Squitter is an animal helper who first appeared in Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest.
Diddy's?
Yeah. Squitter's ability to make
I don't like that. Maybe that's why Diddy Kong doesn't show up in the Donkey Kong games. I feel like maybe they don't
He's
use...
in prison. Squitter's ability to make him one of the best allies in the game. His webs not only defeat enemies, they create platforms to jump on, only drawback, blah, blah, blah. It feels good to have the hairy tarantula on your side for once. Isn't that right, Sage?
Damn, Squitter ain't no quitter, man.
Number 6, Sidea, the Maiden of Lust.
Zendaya?
Sidea.
Oh, okay.
But no, this is the one that's voiced by Claudia Black.
Oh, good. Okay.
This is from Diablo 3. This is
favorite
Sage's favorite Diablo game.
Yeah.
But,
Fuck Diablo 3.
who would have thought the word spider could be synonymous with sexy? This guy. This guy right
Fuck off.
here.
God damn it.
This guy has
Fucking
two
son of a
thumbs on two analog sticks right now.
Diablo 3's Maiden of Lust, Sidea, rightfully earns that name as she taunts her enemies with provocative words and a sultry tone.
Oh, damn.
The player's first encounter with Sidea is rather short. Damn, they didn't last very long. Once she drops to 50% health, she'll flee until the player gets to the central room of the Heart of the Curse. This time, Sidea will go all out with melee strike, point attacks, and hordes of spiderlings. Again, more as her kids.
Damn.
She'll spray webbing and try to keep her distance, but if you can close the gap, this temptress will be toppled in no time.
Oh, Sage will close that gap all right.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to kind of listen to, mainly pull up the Sage Claudia Black Spider voice, and...
Oh, yeah, see if you can find some quotes.
Yeah.
God. We all know what she sounds like.
I don't
Well,
know.
you certainly do.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see. Here's 8 seconds. Oh, it's a turbo attack.
She sound like a turbo attack.
Oh, the things I'm going to do to you.
Oh, shit!
I didn't even plan that. That was awesome.
Shit, dude, this is why you like Claudia Black.
Not anymore.
She's the ultimate spider lady.
Dude.
We're gonna have to stream Diablo 3.
Yeah.
We don't have a choice.
No, we're not.
Shit say. Come on, that's a
Absolutely
short
not.
game.
It's not a short game.
Well, we only have to play the spider part.
Yeah.
We can
I
quit
don't
it.
fucking care.
You can hit it and then quit it. Like, no.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn it.
Number 5, Nurse Skilla from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
That's Sage's favorite monster.
Squishing this
don't
arachnid
play
is
Monster Hunter.
is not an easy task, but smashing it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I hate you.
S tier.
There's
S tier what?
spiders. That's what S stands for. Spider tier.
God damn.
I was just asking what S meant the other day. Now I know. The Sage made up the list. Oh, straight.
Nursilla can
my
trap
life.
you in its web, and the battle that ensues takes place above and below a large web. The spider attacks by shooting gooey blobs of webbing.
Ew.
Oh, you like that? And then clamping together its large mandibles once the prey is trapped. Was its prey Sage's dick? Nursilla has hooks on the ends of its legs that can help it cling to walls and other surfaces. This monster can also poison hunters and put them to sleep. You roll over like once you're done. It's best to stock up on items, condoms I'm assuming, and bring some friends when trying to crush this poisonous pest.
Sage, you feel trapped in a web right now?
I feel trapped in my reality.
Number 4, Trite from Doom 3. When the portal to hell opens up, what do you expect to
The worst Doom game, too.
Demons, zombies, even worse, spiders. The Trite is a great example of the enemy that alone is a mild annoyance and relatively frail. You like the spider ladies frail? But in a group can overwhelm you quickly. Trite bite, lunge, and when things are desperate can explode, sending harmful green fluid at the player. Do you like it when your spiders explode with green fluid
No.
right at you? Again, these things only take a few pistol shots to kill, but they cover ground quickly, not too large, blah, blah, blah. 3.
I think,
Skulltulas, the Legend of Zelda series.
I think that's what I just want to say that for that last one. I think that's why Sage calls her the trike bike, because like you like to ride the ones that everybody else did.
Oh, damn.
All right, continue.
One of the very
fuck.
first enemies you encounter in Ocarina of Time is the big Skulltula.
Oh yeah.
These simple enemies have a skull-shaped abdomen that is resistant to attack from the front. That's why Sage likes to attack them.
Oh yeah.
This teaches players early on that some enemies have specific weak points to look out for. Once they reveal their soft underbellies, it's time for Sage to strike. There are also the feebler regular Skulltulas and the gold variety. Sage must collect the medals that the gold skulls was
Wait,
leaving behind
wait.
to save the curse of Jam, blah, blah, blah. I don't know why you're stealing these medals.
Yeah, Sage.
Put my name in
Sage,
there.
you're self-inserting yourself.
I'm just reading what the article. I'm just reading what the article says. Okay.
You're like a modern-day comic book author at this point.
Yeah, you're like Peter Navarro.
Yeah.
Fuck
You have
off.
like you're gonna write a book where there's gonna be like this spider fucking expert. That's just an anagram of your name.
Yeah, you're like Ben Shapiro of the fucking spiders.
Shut the fuck up.
Number 2, Black Tiger, Resident Evil.
Alright. Oh, you
Said
know
he
that
may
one.
have originated as a phrase killed with fire, mutated by the T-virus, literally grows beside the tiger.
That's in the first game. Man.
Yeah. After nearly getting crushed by a boulder,
Shut
either
up.
Jill or Churs, it says Churs, I think they meant Chris.
That's supposed to be Chris, yeah. Churs.
Churs.
Hey, Church, how's it
I
going?
was
misspelled his name.
Now on. But yeah, stumbled upon the lair of this beastly bug. That's a pretty fast way for your day to go from bad to worse unless you're Sage.
Damn!
She'll attack
God damn
you
it.
from the front while its babies drop better from the ceiling. More of your babies. Luckily, it doesn't take too many hits to kill Mama and her young. That's hard.
You killed the young too now?
You're killing younglings?
You
So
killed
you get into
young-
this young spider, you guys bunch it together as a young.
Oh, dude, that's good.
Sometimes science only makes things worse.
I regret the internet right now.
Before
Only
we
just now,
crawl
dude,
our way
okay.
to number 1, here are a few honorable mentions. Yakuza, Metroid Fusion. Ariados, Pokemon series.
Oh,
Frostbite Spiders, Skyrim. Spider Jockey, Minecraft. I didn't know you were in Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm in my.
You're the Spider Jockey.
Oh my god. Are you ready for all the Oblivion nostalgia that's about to be everywhere?
That's gonna be. That's.
You know they're doing that remake, right?
Why is anybody nostalgic for fucking Oblivion?
are they doing it on the Switch too as well?
I mean, I'm sure it will come out on the Switch too.
Well, where are we gonna get some Morrowind nostalgia?
I know.
The Metal Queen Chrome Recluse from Brutal Legend. That's why you like that game.
Oh yeah. What was your favorite Jack Black one?
That was Minecraft.
No, in my cop, they say
What? What did you just say to me?
that was a Brian George joke in one of his sketch videos.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 1, the spider from Limbo. There are many chilling moments in Limbo, but one of the most memorable after Sage has to be the spider.
God damn it. It's not to say my name.
The developers truly succeeded in making Sage feel like a fly struggling against a spider. This boss takes quite a few scenes to beat. Its legs are spear-like and will skewer Sage if it gets the chance. First, you trick it into stepping on a bear trap. Next, the spider will wrap you up, escape its lair, and drop the boulder on it. Finally, pull off its last leg and roll it onto the spikes. Now that is one satisfying squish. Are you satisfied?
No.
Now I kind of missed which spider this was, so can you read the whole thing over again?
Yeah, of course.
No. No, fuck you.
No, I have to help my cloud, okay?
Thanks.
Number 1, the spider from Limbo.
Oh, Limbo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There are many chilling moments in Limbo.
You don't need to read it again.
Thanks, Will.
You don't need to read it again, motherfucker.
I need to, in order to be able to remember it, I need to hear it a second time.
There are many chilling moments in Limbo. But one of the most memorable has to be the spider. The developers truly succeeded in making Sage feel like a fly struggling against a fellow spider. This boss takes quite a few scenes to beat. Its legs are spear-like and will skewer Sage if it gets the chance.
And before Sage gets the chance, am I right?
First, you trick it into stepping on a bear trap. Kinky. Next, the spider will wrap you
Does
up.
not say that.
It said it the first time, it says it this time.
Escape its lair and drop the boulder onto it. Is that like your load, the size of a boulder?
Yeah.
Finally, pull off its last leg and roll it onto the spikes. Now that is
Shit.
one satisfying squish.
So instead of smashing spiders, it's squishing.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like Sage just take out all these bullets, imagining that's us. Oh, that was a great list. We've read some good spider lists today.
Yes, today has been like revolutionary for fighters.
Do you want us to look at some more spider lists?
No.
We've learned a lot, though.
Yeah, we have.
This has been a very education.
That one spider has tatas in its name. What one was that, too? It was the Desertas Tatas spider.
I'm not fucking gonna remember.
Yeah, but there's going to be a lot of Google.
Yeah. It's so crazy how much that skull symbol looks like the Gears of War symbol.
Well, it's because Gears
It's
ripped
Gears
it off.
stole it from this.
Straight up. It's
Oh, yeah,
They
dude.
didn't even try to hide it.
Gears of War is just like Warhammer with all the color and like interesting fantasy elements filed
On
off.
the edge of the file.
Yeah. It's the Gears of War is straight up a Warhammer ripoff.
So is StarCraft.
Yeah, StarCraft too. At least StarCraft it has like the space shit and like the colorful art design and stuff. And I don't even dislike Gears of War, but especially now after getting into Warhammer, it's just so obvious when you look at it.
StarCraft 1 also had the same story, basically, any Gears of War.
That too. I mean, Gears of War is pretty much exclusively just like bro-y, you know.
It's
It's
monster
the diet
violence.
version of Space Marine.
Yeah, like, cause like, I don't dislike Gears of War, but like, Warhammer has all the edgy, bro-y, like, over-the-top part. And then also a cool fantasy world with cool lore and creatures and art design and satire. And whereas Gears of War is like, it's just the bro-y action part, and that's it. And it's like, I like that part of Warhammer, but it's because it's in combination with all these other things that makes it fun.
Well, I feel like the type of badass character archetype in Warhammer has more integrity than the kind of badass in Gears of War.
Okay.
I don't know, because the ones in Warhammer are all like genocidal maniacs.
Yeah, they're all like.
Whereas the ones
Well, I don't mean ethically, ethical integrity. I just mean like the type of badass is more integrity to me because they're.
Oh, I see what I see.
Because of that genocidal thing, the level of commitment to their cause, and it's like the level of passion or what have you, they would go and like they wouldn't go into battle making a bunch of dumb jokes, really.
No, yes, yeah, no, I do, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It's definitely, yeah.
That's more. There are factions in Warhammer that do that, but that's not so much the Empire's thing.
Oh, okay.
The orcs are pretty
The
funny.
orcs are just like mostly comic relief.
Yeah.
Like they're.
We'll have to show Michael some of those other games.
Yeah, because we found a game that would be pretty fun 4-player.
Yeah, well, there's a 4-player Warhammer game
Oh, sweet.
that we'll be able to play at some point in the
Oh,
future.
yeah. Awesome.
And that one is all about fun.
Yeah, you play as orcs in that one.
Because orcs are like, they have just enough menace to them where it makes sense that they fit into the universe, but also they're a bunch of like dumb British people. Their cuisine is probably better though.
I bet it is.
So after hearing about like an encyclopedia of worth of spiders today, say,
Oh my god.
what would you say is your top 3 spiders?
I don't have any.
Because you have like the top 1,000. I know, there's a lot of, I mean, just Australia alone. Let's see how many spiders there were in Australia.
Well, I finished the last level and then
Yeah, I guess I have no idea how it's fun. I thought Lizzo was basically the chapter end boss before we fight Tumulus Samuel again.
maybe that will be in this chapter.
Okay, yeah, in Australia
Those will
alone,
kill me?
Yeah, those will probably kill.
Australia alone, yeah, there are 10,000 species of spiders, they say.
That's a lot of spiders. Do you think there's enough time for you to sample every kind of Australian spider?
Sexual,
Yeah, I know what he means.
in the biblical sense.
You're gonna taste them like it's like fine wines.
Yeah.
Do that.
Like, do you feel like you've truly known a spider until you've tasted their spider juices, or like...
I don't want to know any spiders.
You never learn their names.
You just acquire carnal.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a carnal spider encyclopedia.
The melee is pretty effective when you get the power. We just gotta hold it down. Okay.
Serious health.
I'm off to bed, guys. Got an early work morning. I hope you have a
Fantastic stream.
Oh.
Fantastic stream. Thank you. Obviously, Eddie, we appreciate you lurking and hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
I hope you enjoyed today's session of Spider Pack.
Yeah. I hope
You see what I have to put up with here? So you see what I get shoved in my face all day?
I mean, it's only fair. You don't pay any child support for any of those spiders.
Yeah. You are...
Not that you ever have to worry about that.
Some consider you the worst spider dad anyway.
Oh my god.
On Maury specifically.
Yeah.
Is he dead now, Maury?
Or dead?
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I thought one of you guys said Maury
Down
died.
there.
Funny.
Fucking goddamn it.
Damn, that's bullshit. You got nibbled by an earthquake. Yes.
Fucking earthlings.
At least looks like it saved it right there.
Yeah.
You got nibbled by an earthquake a third time?
What?
So let the nerdling,
From where?
so let the nerdling nibble you.
It's nerdling nibbling time.
I want to backtrack with you to help you. You must have like 2 health.
I do. That's exactly what I have.
There's one behind you.
God damn it, you're right. Wait, is there?
There's one in the right one.
Obviously, we're just one
Maybe you
hot
got-
up here.
Yeah, maybe you got lucky and it didn't get up here. Whatever you think, there's no more nurglings, there's all nurglings. That didn't sound good.
It doesn't sound good.
That sounds like a frog.
You can walk around in this green acid pretty easily.
Well, we are in a suit power.
Yeah, this giant fuck off 12-foot power armor.
Are these all those spider juices we were talking about?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh no!
So I forgot, is there a big...
What hit me?
Oh, the wall.
What? That I have to worry about that now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that sound was.
Yeah, it's the
Oh.
ceiling, sorry.
I didn't notice it.
I didn't realize this was the level this room was in. I'm sorry.
Oh, well,
I
whatever.
would have warned you. This is ugly.
Most games, you just live by dying, right?
Yeah, but this is... You don't have a lot of time to kill Mr. Froggo, though.
What the fuck?
You have very limited time before that wall. Do you have your Alto?
I've got like a couple shots of it. That's it.
Back up. You don't want that frog to come yet.
Okay.
I would ignore the smaller frogs if you can. Run.
There we go. Okay.
I forgot, is there a big spider in Warhammer?
There are spiders in Warhammer. There's quite a few of them. Doom spiders, for example. I'm trying to remember if there are any, like, most of the spiders I could think of in Warhammer are more like cannibals.
Oh, okay.
But I do know that there's also like just a lot of weird alien wildlife.
Yeah.
So maybe there's some of that.
You're not as into that, right? A cannibal spider.
Not into any of it.
You're not into wildlife.
Who's into? I mean, who is into Wild Wild West?
I mean, it did have spider.
Yeah, I know.
Is that your favorite part of them?
Yeah.
Were you just watching that movie like disappointed for like almost all of it? Then finally you get to the end, you're like, finally something I could jerk off to.
You're supposed to drop here?
See the There's a space down there where you can land.
Where?
On that black tower as well.
Oh, jeez, okay.
No fault.
That's cool.
There are a lot of enemies in there, though.
That shield up.
At least you're doing pretty good. I'm kind of have to stick around, though. It is shocking just how many enemies there are. Like the super hard mode of this.
Yeah, it's just like tenfold fucking.
It feels like
misses. It's regular health.
And also, the game hits you with the damn. The game hits you with like the heavier enemies earlier, and it throws more of them like right away.
Right. Especially nice when you don't have the tools to even really deal with them yet.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine having to fight these dudes with like just fucking shot. That is. Oh, there you go. Jump point.
Cool. That's pretty sick.
I kind of wish you could just.
Cathedral.
I kind of wish you could just get like a jump pack at some point in the like you can.
That'd be sick.
I feel like that's one of the coolest things that like those games specifically have done. Is the jump pack.
Yeah, the jetpack shit's pretty fucking awesome.
Oh, wow.
I just did only 8 some armor.
I do think it's hilarious how often those guys blow themselves up. I do.
That gun makes dealing with those guys so much easier.
It's basically the anti-champion. In the DLC, you get like the foil.
Oh, sick. That's badass as fuck.
Yeah, I think it's tops. The DLC is like a whole 4th episode.
Okay.
It is. There's less levels in it than I think in the other ones, but each level is a different one. Oh,
Damn it. There's no fucking getting out of that.
yeah. I think the worst thing is one was that you got like hit by a 3 or something, which is just in the crossfire.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Well, bedtime, huh?
Yeah, it's super late.
Oh, shit.
Piece of shit.
There you go. Double.
Ah, fucking assholes.
Cat just staring.
Huh?
Well,
What?
what did you say? You said something.
She was just staring.
Well, she's a cat, so cats do.
Yeah, cats are always staring at something.
They're very visual creatures.
You.
Sorry, a word for it.
Yeah, so does Ulysses.
I've seen you
Oh.
fall asleep early too.
Not here, I haven't. By the way,
Not on camera.
no. That
Definitely
grenade,
never on camera.
that grenade you just picked up, hold on to that. It's going to help you a lot later.
Fucking goddamn it, I'm stuck behind too much shit.
Ah, okay. Ooh.
Oh no, come on!
The champion box, basically. Advise leap of faith.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, this didn't put you back too far, at least.
It put me back all the way at the beginning of this.
Yeah, but like you'd only gone through like what, 2 of those towers?
I think I was on the third one.
Yeah, you died on. What I recommend is just next time you get the vortex grenade, save after that. Vortex grenades are
Fair
basically anti-boss weapons.
Okay.
You can use them against the little guys, but it's a bit of a waste.
Fair enough. Is there a way I'm like swapping between types of grenades, or is it just automatically whatever I have equipped? I
There
throw?
should be a button. I don't know what it is, console, but you can pick whatever grenade. Just as long as you have them, of course.
Huh, okay. If you need to go to bed, you can go to bed, man. That's okay.
I've been screaming with you the whole time, right?
Well, now you're asleep.
My eyes have been open for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, they haven't, you liar! Oh, that is a damnable lie. You're going to hell for that one. God will spite thee.
You just yawned.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. That was like a slight sigh of, releasing a deep breath. It's not the same as a yawn.
Fuck you, Terminator bitch.
Yeah, that was a T3. That was one of the good ones. Ooh. Plasma again. I want to hold on to that video.
Just get one of them out of the way.
This gun is pretty good against the Akari champion, too. It doesn't kill them quite as quickly, but it's guaranteed to give them. Going back.
You
Oh.
fucking ass.
He looks like that one villain Superman fought in the comics.
Superman fought a Chaos Marine?
Imperiex, I think.
Yeah, actually, Imperiex does have that same color scheme.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, wow, that dude does just play a Chaos Marine.
Because that was late 90s,
It's early
early 2000s.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any...
I wonder who was influenced by who here, because there's got
Um,
I mean, is that just a coincidence, or...
I'm sure
It is
somewhat
shockingly close.
Because I know that, like, the Chaos Marines are one of the first, like, things in the Warhammer.
Right,
franchise
going back to
that-
like the 80s
yeah.
and shit.
Let's see. Well, Jeff Loeb, I think, was the guy that created the character, but the artist,
Yeah. Okay.
Ian Churchill, this is a British comic book artist.
British, huh?
Yeah.
Because Warhammer.
I see. Okay.
So, if he's a British artist,
Probably a connection.
Yeah, I wonder, maybe, I don't know, maybe he worked on Warhammer comics.
Well, this is interesting. In December 2010, Churchill launched his own, creator own comic called Marine Man.
What's that?
It doesn't say a lot about it, but I just wondered if, what type of Marine that was.
Yeah, I do
referring
too.
to.
Like, are we talking, like, Aquaman type shit? Or are we talking, Space Marine?
Yeah. Not linked to that, so you can
what
look
a
at it.
fucking piece of shit.
You might want to make a hard save before we get to that one tower. Where did you pass it over? Oh, never mind. No, you keep going.
Yeah, not yet.
Alright, so you want to go, so whichever one of those got you the vortex grenade, I want to say it was the far one.
Which one?
That
This one?
I want. Yeah.
But I guess a different artist was the one kind of mostly
Well, hard save.
responsible for the design of him named Ed McGuinness. He's an American artist.
Okay.
And the character, it says, for Jeff Loeb, was heavily inspired by Marvel's Galactus.
I don't see the Galactus in it that much.
Well, just
behavior in terms of what he does.
Oh, okay.
I think
he's a large, giant space
god
kind of guy.
Yeah.
It's just interesting the way that he looks and with that specific morphine armor design.
Yeah, it is. It's very close.
Oh fucking god! Oh my god! I can't. I'm gonna.
There's one behind you.
Of course, they move too fast for the grenades to fucking do anything.
Yeah, only the crack grenades are good.
Because, like, Imperiex's nicknames in the comics are, like, Destroyer of Galaxies, Eater of Galaxies.
Yeah, he, like, vaporizes Doomsday in, like, one page.
Okay. I will point out there's an entire chapter of the Chaos Space Marines, I think they're called, like, the rules.
Oh, really? Okay.
One of them down. There's a friend. Both the world. Yeah.
Ugh. Jesus.
28 health. 28 health later. Watch there be a third one. I was right! Okay. Still have it. That worked.
Whew. Okay, I thought I was dead for sure.
I did too.
Jesus.
Yeah, that is really interesting that it has that coincidental design.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it until...
No, it's good that you picked it up.
I mean, and that's that villain, I think, has only ever been used that one time, that one era of comics, but...
Do it again.
I don't know how far it
Which is funny, because that's one of those characters where they definitely made him to be, like, this big, epic event, leading villain character.
It felt like they were trying to be, like, have a character or a villain that came in that was like, you see, he can even kill all our other super powerful god characters.
Yeah, he's one of those
thing.
villains you make for an event and then just
Never touch again.
Been used again, yeah. Or spoken of, even.
Maybe he'll be in the amalgam.
That's never coming back.
Actually, there is
really?
Really?
potential.
Ooh.
Like, is there real, like...
Well, there's just, I mean, for the first time in a long time, Marvel and DC are talking about doing another crossover again, and...
I think like the dumbest books from both companies are the ones where they work together.
Well, yeah, but it hasn't happened in such a long time, you know. And,
I think the amalgam stuff was the last time, right?
I think so. And Jeff Johns kind of teased another crossover with Marvel in,
That's true.
in Doomsday Clock.
That is true.
So, anyway, so it seems like something both companies actually want to do in the fairly near future. So,
Up there.
I think it's another one.
Not the Terminator.
Oh, okay.
and I bet you this time they would not. They know with how modern comics are today. I feel like they wouldn't stop at just one event comic being published by both publishers.
If it starts happening, they'll probably do it a shitload.
They would do a few, at least mini-series of each of those amalgam characters.
Well, who should we combine Mr. Space Marine with?
Well, he said that he was inspired by Galactus. I don't remember if Galactus was...
I don't think so.
So he could be called...
Imperlactus.
Galactics.
Well, is Imperiex or whatever, is he Marvel or DC?
He's DC.
Okay, so he could be combined with this.
Yep.
Okay. Well, what would we call that?
Galactics or...
Galacti-ass?
I don't know. I don't feel like there's an easy name that comes out of those two. But
No. I mean, they forced a lot of
Impelactus.
I feel like imperious is
Incontinent?
basically the best word you can get out of combining those two.
Right.
But
All right.
True.
Final boss room.
And this is the end of chapter 2, huh?
Yep, this is a bitch of a fight, too.
Oh, wow, we've actually gotten, like, way over time.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, it's like 5:40 already.
Oh, no.
that's why
Well, we could do this last
do it.
room
We
and
got
then
time.
wrap it up. Yeah.
that's why I got so tired.
I mean, usually Alex is wanting us to leave early.
Michael, it's 5.
He's not here today. So.
If you're so tired, go sleep instead of doing this.
What? No, you what? You
Sleep
told me
is important.
to do it.
Alright, I recommend you chuck the vortex grenade at the boss as soon as you're able. You could probably end this relatively quickly. There he is. Oh no, he teleported.
Whoa, fuck off, man. Really?
Why do all these bosses teleport?
Well, you know what? Let me just load the save.
Yeah, fuck it. Keep doing it until we get it right, damn it.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fucking-
Yeah, right. Alright, let's see. You'll probably see.
Usually he, after he teleports somewhere, he'll stay there for a little bit, but it's easier right away.
Okay.
Just run off a little bit. It's always expected.
Regular grenade.
Like me now, benighted coward, you would not live to see what follows.
Did I get him?
Yeah, he's in there.
Okay.
The vortex grenades are like a damage over time effect. They don't usually do all the damage, but as you can see, it's
Oh, wow, yeah.
on.
Okay.
You might be able to finish him off with whatever heavy weapons you have. But, we'll grip at the moment. Ooh. I know there's health over there. Turn to your right and health.
Come on, right? Sweet. Okay, yeah, we're good, we're good.
Yeah. This fight can go on for a long time. Kill the boss.
Fast enough.
Yeah. These fucks keep walking.
Where is he? There you are.
You have any more damage left? Do you have your bullkite or your health gun?
About a force
It's not
field.
doing any damage.
Did he have a force field?
Actually, he did do damage.
Did I?
I think he has like damage reduction, but not damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see.
Oh, I see, I see. Yeah.
It's just because how the gun is. So this is a good weapon. Ooh. Good job. Find it. This is close. Use your
Which one?
yeah,
Oh, this one.
launcher still. Won't that will work too? Oh fuck! Oh,
No, fuck off, dude. Are you fucking serious?
Oh,
Holy shit, what the hell? You are fucking me.
He's like Nitro.
you missed it by just a sliver of health.
Shit.
Wait, you got it! You did it!
Oh my god.
That guy was running up to fucking cleave your head.
Dude, I had like
then.
3 health left.
He was about to raise the hat.
Jesus.
See how effective sprinting is, guys?
That was the most tense ending I've ever seen.
God damn. Well, I'm glad it auto ended instead of making me deal clearing up everything in the room.
That was a high note.
Well, that wasn't the end of the episode then, was it?
Should have been. I think we missed a cutscene.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, we missed a cutscene.
Why would we miss the cutscene?
Well, why don't we just go back to the menu and just restart the episode manually? It should still be
Right.
made it to that point. It'll chapter select.
So yeah, just chapter select. Yeah, 'cause I want to see all the animated stuff.
What? That's weird.
Huh.
That's really weird. I know there's a cutscene,
Huh.
but
Is it?
Do you remember what happened in it?
well, specifically, basically, the Chaos Sorcerer dude teleports his troops up to your ship,
Uh-huh.
and so the Inquisitor chick basically calls you back onto the ship to, protect it.
Well, that's super weird. Suppose we can look it up on YouTube just so we
Yeah,
can
I
see
can.
it. But
That's strange that it didn't trigger. I don't know if it's a bug or a console thing or what. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
that's
triggered
super
the
weird.
last one.
yeah, that's the first time that's happened. I don't see right out to anybody, or if we're just gonna wrap it up here. But that'll do it for today. We actually went
A little bit
overtime.
yeah.
From
Not
what
by
I-
a lot, but a little bit. God, what an ending!
I don't really see anybody unless Afternoon Tune, you have a suggestion in the chat. I'll give you a minute to respond. Otherwise, we'll just end.
That got your blood up, didn't it? Sid?
Huh?
That got your blood up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, I forgot. I never sit from this angle. I forgot. What is this lady in the tramp thing behind you there?
That's the
that's-
perfume Nadia used to make the smoke buddy.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The janky college smoke buddy.
I just love that it's a lady in the tramp one. After
Yeah,
we were
after
talking about
that movie.
I
Yeah.
still think they should make Lady in the Trunk.
Lady in the what, Melania?
Italian chef feeding them spaghetti in an alleyway.
This is the best spaghetti you've ever tasted.